Kia ora everyone. My name is Ian. I'm head of Young Enterprise, or head of YES here at Young Enterprise. And if you're tuning into this, you're here probably to watch some incredible young people. What we're going to do today is our annual wildcard pitch. It's where we get the teams from around the country who have gained the most points within the Young Enterprise region, didn't quite get the win or the dub on the day of the regional final, so have a second chance, like a repechage. These are the students, the young people who have been working hard throughout the entire year, and here is their second chance. I would suggest this is probably the most competitive of the pitch events we run all across the countries. We have 15 pitches today, so we're looking forward to actually hearing and listening to our incredible young people from all across different parts of Aotearoa. What I'm going to do is I am going to explain how today is going to work. We're then going to introduce our judges. In about 2 or 3 minutes' time, we are going to get straight in and we're going to hear our very first pitch. So, for those who aren't familiar with the Young Enterprise Scheme, what happens is students across the year they set up and create a real life business. It's part of their schooling often. Sometimes they do it outside of school as an extracurricular or so on and so forth. But it is something they sink their teeth in. What we focus on is real life experiential learning, where our students, our young people actually do the do. Throughout the year, the students complete 4 Young Enterprise challenges. With those challenges, they gain points that they accumulate across the year, and those who gain the most points within their respective geographical region have the opportunity to pitch to become their regional champion. The winner of that then comes down to Wellington, which is this year is on December 5th, to compete to be named the national champion for Young Enterprise 2025. Like I said before, the young people here presenting today, all 15 teams of them, gain the most points within their region. Now, we reward young people for working hard. They gain the most points, but like I said earlier, for whatever reason, on the night of their local regional final, they didn't quite get the dub, so here is their second opportunity. To give you an idea, we are starting from the Hawke's Bay. They were heading through Auckland, down south, to the west, to the north, everything in between. You're going to see an incredible kind of splattering, you might say, of young people doing incredible things. So prepare to be inspired. What I'm going to do is I am going to bring our judges who have really hard task of identifying our wildcard winner for Young Enterprise Nationals. Now they have what I would consider the most challenging, the biggest ask that we have of them today. And I'm glad that it's not me having to decide this, but they have the very difficult task of finding who will be heading to the YES Nationals on December 5th. So we're going to get our judges to come through. I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. And then I have a very special question that I'd like them to ask as well. So, judges, will get you from behind the scenes to coming forward so everyone here can see you. Cool, team. So welcome to the party. Now, we are
Okay.
live. So like I said with anything, now is not the time to pick your nose. Okay. But so just bear with that for a little bit. But what we're going to do is I am going to ask you if we can please, and I'll start with Lisa because you're right next to me on the screen. Can you please tell us who you are, who you're representing today, where you're from or where you're living, and please your favorite New Zealand road sign and why? So Lisa, over to you.
Thank you. I am sitting in Auckland today. I'm sitting in Auckland City at my head office, and I work for Accenture, which is a huge global organisation who aim to improve the way businesses work. So I'm really excited to see what everybody's got to show today. I in particular focus on technology strategy. So I'm always thinking about how can businesses make more money out of the technologies they've got in place, or how can they improve their business using technology? And then how do we go about making programs and our ideas happen? So again, very excited to see what you're doing. My favorite New Zealand road sign, I have to go with wildlife crossing the road. You know, how great to just be driving down the road and see a little kiwi, or as you can hear, I spent a lot of time in Australia, so for me it might be a wombat. Yeah, over to the next person.
Nice, thank you, Lisa. We're going to head, I think we'll head to my right or left, depending on how you're looking at this. But Alex, can we go with you, please?
Nā mihi nui kia koutou katoa, ko Alex Cabrera te koingua, no peina aho. My name is Alex. I work for Transpower. I'm responsible for workforce development, so I get the opportunity to work with a great bunch of people supporting New Zealand focus on decarbonisation through increased electrification. I'm originally from Spain. I've been in New Zealand for a while. Kind of, again, love what I do, and I had the pleasure to been involved with Young Enterprise years ago. I find it to be super energizing, and so it's a real pleasure to be here today. Just following from Lisa, in terms of my favorite road sign, I think it's the winding road sign. I think it's the one that kind of better reflects my week. You never know, you're always working to that kind of destination, but it's never a straight line. There's always a lot of moving around. So yeah, that's me.
Cool, beautiful. Thank you, Alex. Chris, we're going to head down to you.
Yeah, kia ora, everyone. Chris Wallace, based in Otatahi, Christchurch. I'm owner and director of a business called the Alternative Board, which is all around peer advisory, business coaching for business owners, recognizing that while you might be in a different industry, everyone's got the same sort of challenges around finances and people and exit strategy and things. So really, really love hearing great stories from businesses and helping people on their journey, wherever that might be, and looking forward to getting helping out today. My sign, I think, would be, I don't know if you know, those brown and white historic places signs, because I love the story behind it. You just never know what that piece of land or that building, the story behind it that's led to it having a historic places sign. So always sparks my curiosity.
Nice, beautiful. Thank you for that. And Stephen, over to you.
Kia ora koutou. I am Stephen Croucher. I'm the head of school for communication, journalism, and marketing at Massey University, and I am a professor of communication and data analytics by trade. So my main focus is really looking at how we can use big data to make informed decisions in the marketing space and public relations and in other forms of communication management. Originally from New York area, and so for me, I guess if I was going to say a New Zealand sign, it would have to be the Kiwi. But my favorite sign, though, is actually seeing "Welcome to New York State," the Empire State. For me, that's just, it makes me feel like home. So that's my favorite sign, I have to say, though, is seeing that. Got it.
Nice, beautiful. Thank you for that, and thank you for that, team. So, like I said, I'll share with you my favorite sign. I love the signs because I only found this out recently that have like a little crest that says HR on it, and I had no idea what that meant. Had a quick look, holiday route. So. And now maybe I'm cruising towards Christmas, and I think we're all thinking that way. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of those and taking those holiday routes to wherever they may take you. But team, because I'm always incredible at doing this, we are 5 minutes behind schedule already. But I'm going to invite our very, very first team to the stage. So our judges will disappear to the back, team, to everyone who's listening today. They will then reappear after the 5 minutes presentation from our young people for 2 minutes of questions, and then we'll kick them off again. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to get our very, very first team representing the Hawke's Bay South region, actually, Arahi, to come to the front, come and say hi, come join with me. Matthew and Gino, we want to say, how are you?
We're good. We're good.
Feeling good, gentlemen?
Yes.
Nice. Now, I'm pretty certain you lads are going to be you're on study leave, right?
Yes, we are currently.
So you got up today and decided to put that on. You got in uniform, just one extra day. So good on you. Team, what's going to happen is I'm going to disappear very, very soon. In my place, your slides will appear and then take it away. Do you have any questions for me?
Questions? We're good.
Cool, gent. So I'll disappear. When it reappears, you guys kick things off, and then I'll see you in 5 minutes.
Cool. Thank you.
We all know what this is, right? Your typical energy drink. High in caffeine, packed with sugar, and guaranteed to make you crash by lunchtime. But what if there was a better way? Something natural, sustainable, and actually good for you?
Meet Arahi. This isn't just another drink. It's plant-powered, sugar-free, and designed to give you real, steady energy without the jitters.
So instead of loading up on sugar and caffeine, we created a boost that's as refreshing as it is effective. Arahi isn't just a drink. It's a new way to energize and hydrate. Our team at Arahi identified a clear gap in the market for a natural, sugar-free energy alternative that promotes mental clarity without artificial ingredients. Through market research and surveys, we validated that consumers are actively seeking plant-based supplements. We targeted this need by including kawakawa, L-theanine, and vitamins into our tablets, ingredients known for their calming yet energizing properties. Our validation went beyond just research, confirming product market fit to the real world sales. At the Hawke's Bay Farmers Market, we sold 100 tablets, showing people are willing to pay for our product. Pre-orders and business interest further prove demand. This shows that our product resonates with the market and affirms Arahi's potential in the wellness space.
Arahi is more than just an energy drink or multivitamin. While Baraka focuses on vitamins and Taha on kawa soda, we combine both for the anti-inflammatory properties and sustain energy without caffeine or sugar. We also added L-theanine for mental clarity and stress reduction, making our product a holistic solution for both physical and mental well-being, something our competitors don't provide. To bring our vision to life, we collaborated with professional formulation technologists from Resil, whose expertise guided us in creating a high-quality, effective tablet that meets industry standards for wellness supplements. Inspired by seeing classmates rely on sugar energy drinks, we created a healthier alternative that promotes focus and calm energy. Our FS7 tablets fill a gap traditional energy drinks don't. The tablet format is a key innovation, portable, convenient, and designed to dissolve in water. Arahi is not just natural, but multifunctional, making it truly unique.
As a supplement business, we followed FS-ANZ regulations, labeling all ingredients accurately and maintaining strict hygiene in our school's registered kitchen. Despite tight regulations, Arahi is built on sustainability. Socially, we promote wellness by offering clean energy from natural ingredients. We've raised awareness of natural alternatives while maintaining transparency. Economically, we developed a sustainable model. Crowdfunding on Pledge Me covered production costs, allowing us to launch. Environmentally, we prioritize recyclable tubes and biodegradable wraps, staying true to our mission of eco-friendly packaging. Culturally, we embrace multi-heritage by incorporating kawa as a central ingredient, showcasing ethical practices and cultural sustainability.
Arahi kicked off strong by raising $530 on Pledge Me, 265% above our $200 target, all without seed funding. This success enabled us to focus on production with a break-even of 260 tablets, which we're nearing with market sales. Each tablet costs 95 cents, containing packaging, acai berry extract, multivitamin powder, L-theanine, and kawa flakes. With a 57.89% markup, our price, 10 tablets per tube, remains competitive and profitable. We conducted extensive taste testing to finalize our tablet's flavor, which hindered our production this year, resulting in a lower gross profit than forecasted. Considering all expenses presented on payments and expenses, with reduced costs compared to our budget estimates, there's strong potential for profit. While we currently keep our detailed financial records in Excel, as we scale up, we plan to transition to Xero for more streamlined accounting and better scalability management.
At Arahi, we took a multi-channel approach to marketing, using in-person sales, social media, and word of mouth to spread brand awareness. We leveraged Instagram to generate interest, building a loyal online community and securing pre-orders from individuals with over 2,000 engagements. Looking ahead, we plan to scale sales through collaborations with wellness stores, gyms, and eco-conscious cafes, as well as look at subscription services for recurring deliveries. With more time and capital, we'll expand beyond the local market and fulfill large orders. Future campaigns will leverage targeted ads and influencer partnerships to reach wider audiences. Backed by market validation, Arahi is well positioned to grow into an impactful, sustainable business.
No more crashes, no more sugar highs, just calm, focused energy.
With Arahi, we're bringing a better energy experience, one fizz at a time. Thank you.
Cool. Well done, gentlemen. One fizz at a time.
Yes.
Cool. So, how do we feel? You're the first ones, first cab off the ramp. So, really grateful for you actually taking that mantle as well. What we're going to do now is, as our judges come to the screen, we are going to get any questions that they may have. So, take the opportunity to think and respond as you will. Judges, I'll look to you. Any hands up when I'll jump to you first. Sweet. Chris, over to you.
Yeah, well done, guys. Hey, what's been your biggest challenge through the process?
Well, our biggest challenge is definitely making the tablet itself. So from researching how to make these tablets, that's taken hours of research. We messaged Red Seal, they're a company that make their own FS7 tablets, and they gave us some information on how to make them. And then actually producing them in the kitchen, that takes us quite a long time to produce such a small amount of tablets because we're such a small student company that we only have one tablet press, so that it takes hours just to make 100 tablets. So production is really what limits us, and I think that's something in the future, with our extensive capital and net profit, that we can spend more money on our capital, get more tablet presses, and hopefully in the future improve our production because that's our biggest issue, really.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool. Awesome, gentlemen. Judges, they don't have a cool. Alex, over to you.
Well done. It was a really comprehensive presentation. I really enjoyed listening to you. You talk about how you identified a need in the market. Yeah. Do you mind just telling us a little bit about how did you identify the needs? How did you kind of work out that gap that you saw there?
So we knew our tablets, all about health and boosting your health. So we knew we needed to target health conscious individuals. So we actually contacted Health 2000 in Havelock North, and outside their store, we set up a table, and we had some surveys which people off the street that were going into Health 2000, health conscious individuals, they could answer these surveys about what they would like to see in a drink and how old they were and what their demographic was. So from the information we got from the surveys, like what flavor they wanted, what's their age, we knew we needed to target 18 plus to 30-year-olds. And that really helped us target our specific market that we found.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, gentlemen, Lisa, I'm gonna say sorry. It's our 2 minutes, gentlemen, but I'll come to you first if you have a question next time around. But gentlemen, well done. It's a bit weird when we start here clapping by ourselves, but I'm clapping for you, and I'm sure people out wherever they are in the world, particularly your teachers, because I know who they are, will be cheering you on. If they're not sitting right in front of you, potentially looking right at you as well. But gentlemen, well done. Thank you for leading the charge for us today. You can now breathe for at least a day as you prepare for your exam. So thank you for being here, and thank you, judges.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, team. So we are one down. We have many, many more amazing young people to come through today. We are jumping from the east coast of the North Island right across the other side, hitting Taranaki. And coming up next is going to be a team called BU. Now, I've met these young ladies. We've seen them throughout the year, and I'll get them to come to the screen, and we'll start to have a bit of a chat, bit of a cordial with them to see how they're feeling. Ladies, how are you?
Really good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Nice. I feel like you're lying to me.
No, we're so pumped.
We're excited.
We're
Okay.
excited.
Beautiful. How is your first day of study leave that you have to come and do this now?
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's chill.
Yeah.
Sweet. Now, I know you're not in uniform like the gentleman before, but clearly you two are matching as well.
Yes.
Or was it just coincidence?
No,
No,
it's matching. We've got our business.
And our blazers.
Nice. Oh, beautiful. Cool. Do you have any questions for me?
No, we're good.
Feeling good, sharp and ready?
Yep.
Coolly. Oh, so I'm going to disappear soon. Your PowerPoint is going to pop on up, and as soon as it's good to go, as soon as you feel ready, hit it. Once you start speaking is when we'll start our timer, and then I will see you ladies in 5 or so minutes.
Sweet.
Cool.
Did you know in 2023 there were 565 deaths by suicide in New Zealand alone? Did you also know that our country has the second highest youth suicide rates out of all the OECD countries? We are failing our young people. Our business, BU, is determined and committed to playing our part in reducing these harrowing statistics for our rangatahi. The values our business stands for, hope and resilience, need to be taught from a young age to address this problem correctly.
Therefore, our first product is a children's book titled Chip Takes Flight, aimed at children 2 and upwards. The book follows Chip, a young bird who is struggling to learn how to fly. Chip keeps trying, and eventually, with his newfound values, he achieves his dream of being able to fly. We hope that this message inspires our young people to persevere in the face of adversity, with the hope of one day achieving dreams of their own. Books are the ideal vessels to spread knowledge and carry important messages, and we believe that Chip Takes Flight does so in a unique and meaningful way.
Validation was a rigorous process, with a total of 7 prototypes being produced before our book was ready for sale. Through market research, such as one-on-one interviews and an online survey sent out near the beginning of the year, we established our book would reach our customer base successfully and work on addressing the problem we set out to. We connected with our community by reading and sharing our book at local primary schools and kindergartens. This helped prove our target audience had the ability to comprehend key values and messages taught through our book. Even now, we are continuously seeking out and applying feedback to ensure our business becomes as successful as possible.
Our unique selling proposition is that when creating our book, we lean more towards an educational purpose to create a more positive social outcome, rather than being strictly for entertainment. We also provide a for youth by youth approach, which we take as a strength.
To ensure success, we have to uphold a sustainable quadruple bottom line. We donated 5% of our independently sold book profits to Voices of Hope, an NZ charity with similar values to us. This ended up being $111.36. To minimize our environmental impact, we kept all practice illustrations and prototypes digital to reduce the use of excess paper.
The characters in our books are birds, keeping them neutral and making the book inclusive to everyone. Our economic outcome was to sell 170 books by the end of September 2024. We exceeded this by selling 205 books in that selling period.
We use a pre-purchase design app and bulk print our books to maximize our profit margin. Our books are printed 100 at a time, costing a total of $846, making the cost per unit $8.46. We then use a markup of 136.41%, leading to our cash-friendly sale price of $20 and a healthy profit margin of $11.54.
We have made a total revenue of $3,488.90. This generated a gross profit of $2,296.90 and a net profit before YES tax of $2,003.54. We plan to reinvest this back into the business to expand our product range and to grow more sustainably.
Promotion is a key strength. One of our most successful promotion methods has been the use of social media, especially Instagram, where we've reached over 12,000 users since the beginning of March when the page was originally created. Additionally, we also utilize Facebook and TikTok to reach our audience.
As mentioned, when validating our product, we shared the book by reading it to the youth in the local community. From those readings, teachers promoted our book on their Facebook pages. Other promotional methods include posters, display boards, in the Stratford Press, and on Taranaki Moore FM's radio station.
Consumers can purchase our book online through our website, via social media, at local markets, or in store at Poppies. In line with social media being our greatest promotional strategy, it has also been our best sales channel, with 72.3% of our sales being from this. One of our greatest achievements has definitely been getting our book retailed into Poppies, which is a boutique bookstore in New Plymouth.
Next, we plan to continue to use the power of storytelling to reach an older age group, which in return will form a stronger connection between our business goals and our products. We believe that we have made a positive impact both through our product and our writer business and will continue to do so in the future. Thank you.
So I do appear eventually. Well done, ladies. I can imagine how awkward it is. You're standing looking at yourself and everyone around the country is looking at you and you're waiting for someone else to appear. Well done. And I'm sure Mr. Burke was really, really proud. I'm not sure if he's anywhere in earsight, but I'm sure he's watching somewhere if he's not there.
Yes.
Judges, over to you for questions. Lisa, you get to go first.
I'll jump in one. Well done, ladies. Looks like a great product. I'm really interested to hear more about your market testing and how you plan to, over time, understand the impact that this product is having on your problem to solve, which is reduced suicides.
Yeah. So the main way we've known how successful our product has been is obviously through customer feedback, which, like we mentioned, that's something we continuously seek out by either asking people straight up or for instance, when we go to local markets, people tell us. And we've seen that this story has resonated with our young people. So these values have been clear to them and stuck with them. So our hope through that product is that those values will stick with them for a while, if that makes sense. Because they're taught them, they'll stay for longer. But then with our next product, we're using the same values in that next age group up to fill the gap, if that makes sense.
Sweet, nice.
Thanks.
Do we have a second question from? Yes, Stephen, over to you.
I was wondering, what age group are you particularly targeting? I may have missed that, but what's the age group?
Like at the moment, we've read to look. So as you heard, we've read to like heaps of schools, and we've gone to all the age groups. So we go from 2 and upwards. But really, any age group is welcome to read our book. Like we've read it from as like as young as 2-year-olds have read it to like all the way up to 12. Everyone enjoys the story, and I think the story can work for anyone who reads it. Yeah. But specifically that age, the younger age group that we target.
Cool, beautiful, ladies. Now I think my ding is going to come along soon. The second ding I get is about the 2-minute timer. So I'm going to say thank you for that. Clearly you saw that comment that popped up from Mr. Burke.
Yeah.
We all know his YouTube handle now, Joe Guitar 95. So hey, there might be clearly he's a bit of a guitarist. So well done. He's super proud. We all could see that. But ladies, thank you for being here. You're number 2 off the rank today. Really hard thing to do, especially as you start your exam period. So well done. Thank you for being here. And
thank you so much.
No worries. Cool, team. So we are 2 down. We have just a sweet 13 or so more to go. We've gone to the East Coast. We've jumped across to the West Coast. So it only makes sense that we need to head up north. So we're going to head all the way up to Kitty Kitty. And our next team is from Springbank School. So I'm going to get the gentleman to come to the front of the screen. As our judges make their notes, I'm going to introduce you to the lads from CLX Safety. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good. Very good, thank you.
How
are you, Liam?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Now, where are you? There's some interesting photos behind you. Are they school photos or sports photos?
Yeah, those are all of our school photos from 1996 all the way to this year. So
nice. Now, it kind of pains me to say that I was at school before 1996. So I was around before your school.
Young, Ian, it's okay.
You're saying the right things, mate. You are saying the right things. Now, I've been speaking to your original coordinator, and Gary's really excited. So I know he's out there listening and watching this. So he's really excited. And he's been probably giving you a few little tips and tricks or things to kind of sharpen up on as we come here today. So, gentlemen, do you have any questions that you need some support from me with?
No, we are good. All good.
Cool. Sweet. So I'm going to disappear. You know the drill. Your PowerPoint will appear, and then once you're feeling good and ready, just kick into it, and we'll start our timer once you say your very first words.
Perfect.
Sweet. Good luck.
Thank you. Farm crash claims lives of young cousins in New Zealand and Australia, January 2nd, 2024.
Man killed in quad bike crash near Timaru, February 18th, 2024.
One dead in Hastings quad bike crash, March 24th, 2024.
This is just a snapshot of the frequent deadly farming accidents that occur across our country. Here at CLX Safety, we are going to try and prevent the worst outcome of these common accidents, the preventable deaths.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Leo.
And I'm Zarius.
And we are CLX Safety.
Together, we are creating a safety device usable in all types of farm vehicles. It will automatically detect crashes and rollovers. It can then notify preset contacts for you. It comes along with a panic button, allowing you to set off an emergency alarm for help in any situation, along with more features such as theft detection available.
Our device stands out for its reliability, but most importantly, its price point. With a selling price of $499, it trumps all available competitors in New Zealand, such as Farm Angel, along with other safety devices such as eProbes.
Our vision is to revolutionize safety in agriculture by providing an innovative solution that protects the lives and livelihoods of farmers across the country. We are committed to sustainability as we are using eco-friendly PLA plastic for our cases.
We are being socially responsible in our business by creating a safety device meant to save lives, but we are also promoting safe farming through our advertising at the Northland Trade Fair.
Culturally, we are actively changing farming culture through our advertising and videos on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, where we promote safe farming practices and have successfully reached over 14,000 people. Economically, we are making a 67% gross profit margin while still maintaining an accessible price point for everyone. And through using the quadruple bottom line of economic, social, environmental, and cultural sustainability, we ensure a strong foundation for CLX safety.
Our target market is more than just farmers. It's everyone who works in the primary industries. From remote workers on forestry blocks, grandparents going to milk the cows in the morning, to experienced Landcorp farm workers. They will all benefit from the use of our device.
Our device also has compliance use for farmers, as the Health and Safety Employment Act of 2013 requires farmers to provide a safe working environment, and take all practical steps to control hazards. Our product will be able to meet these requirements at an affordable price point available to most.
To validate our product, we went to the Northland Field Days in Dargaville to interview farmers and farm vehicle retailers to find out their specific preferences and what they wanted to see from our device. We found out the connection range, price, and battery life they thought would be suitable.
We also spoke to technology specialists to help on how we could effectively link our device with both our chosen networking channels, being NB-IoT, which uses cell service to transmit data, and LoRa, which uses radio signals back to the farmer's house to transmit the information via their Wi-Fi. Dual-channel communication is a completely unique feature to any safety product. It ensures further reliability, allowing for high-speed response time with or without cell service.
Our main form of advertising is through social media, mainly Facebook, as that is the social media platform our target market prefers. We also attended the Northland Trade Fair to advertise our device as well. We managed to get first for the People's Choice Award and first equal for the best store presence at the event.
Another way we advertised and sold our product was through an email marketing campaign to the local community. This campaign was highly successful. We also had a confirmed minimum order of 10 devices from FarmDeck Australia, with a guarantee of many further orders once our device is ready for commercialization. This connection gives us the potential for global sales and entry into the Australian market. Altogether, we have a confirmed batch of 31 pre-orders distributed through all our sales channels as shown on the slide.
To create an affordable product, we decided we would need to fully design the case and circuit board ourselves. This means we do not have to use outsourced designs, and we would have better control over our selling price.
We used reputable wholesale suppliers such as JLC PCB in China, along with Mouser Electronics and DigiKey, who supply us with all our circuit parts. After collecting our list of parts, we made a circuit board design, got it printed in China, and shipped back here for testing.
Our cost per unit currently totals to $166.91, including circuit parts that are sponsored by FarmDeck. Our fixed costs amount to $898. These prices will benefit from economies of scale as we purchase materials in larger quantities and reduce case costs as we use injection molding.
With a selling price of $499, our break-even point is just 2.7 units sold. We forecast a gross profit of $10,294 when we sell all of our pre-ordered devices with a gross profit margin of 67%, along with a net profit of $9,106 with a net profit margin of 59% after tax.
Thank you for listening.
Awesome, gentlemen. Seriously, Leo, well done. Now, I've been told by a very reliable, source, aka Gary, that you gentlemen are pretty sharp at answering some questions. Now, he told me that this morning. So I'm going to hand the time. Oh, you don't laugh like you're nervous. We'll hand the time to our judges. And of our judges, who might have the first question for these two gentlemen? So all at the same time, Lisa, you get first every time.
I'm happy to jump in, but Steele, a question that I liked. Tell us about one of the biggest challenge you had.
Well, probably our biggest challenge was actually developing the product. Because it's a safety device, there's so much that goes into it. And the fact that we designed both the case and circuit board ourselves, including with the programming, that takes a huge amount of time. And it is pretty challenging in itself.
Yeah, agree. Good work there, guys.
That's beautiful. I'm going to jump down to Alex, because both Alex and Chris, I think they put their hands up at exactly the same time.
Oh, okay, thank you, Chris. You can go next. First, I would like to congratulate you. I think, when I think about your age and, coming up with a concept like this is fantastic. So well done.
Thank you.
I'm interested, you talk about the price being quite a kind of point of difference with your product and other things that are in the market. Is there anything else different? When you were talking to your potential customers, did price come up as a potential, or did you include other features that you think will be more beneficial for your customers?
Yes, price was definitely a big factor, as many farmers said that if the price was too high, they simply couldn't justify it. And another thing is that we have so many different features and they're all implemented and targeted to the New Zealand market, meaning they're perfect for our product.
Thank you.
I think we have time for one more question, Chris, if you still have one.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. I'm just curious, what's the motivation? Why this product? What's the backstory that led you to this?
Well, I think the idea originally started with the fact that my grandmother actually got to a near-death experience in a quad bike accident, and the fact that doing research, there's so many, news articles that you see of people dying on simple quad bike accidents that, could be easily prevented. In some cases, they could be trapped under quad bikes, and if they had help in time, they could have had a full recovery.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Well done.
Nice.
Thank
Well
you.
done, gentlemen. Thank you for that. And I think Gary was right. You answered questions pretty well. So well done on that. He will be very, very proud. So, gentlemen, we're giving you a big round of applause from wherever we all are across the country. So well done from me to you. You can now breathe. So and breathe and wait, I guess. So can't quite relax just yet. You got a little bit of time to wait. But gentlemen, thank you for that. We will flick the judges all off stage. You can go behind the scenes and chill out for a little bit, and I will start to get ready for our very, very next team. So well done, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
No worries. So our next team. So we kind of, you're going to get the feeling that we're hanging around the North Island, and for now we are. But I promise you, very, very shortly we will get to the South Island. Our next team, we're heading south from Kitty Kitty. We were going into Auckland. Now Auckland, for Young Enterprise, Auckland is broken into 5 regions. So you're going to see a few Auckland teams here today. Our very first Auckland teams from Mount Albert Grammar, they represent our Auckland Central region. So the team from Tipu Seedlings, I'll get you to come to the front. We'll have a little bit of a corridor, see how you're feeling before we get into it. So team, looking sharp. Those badges look heavy. I'm not going to lie. How are we feeling?
Very good. Very excited.
Nice. And you guys have gone back to school today just specifically?
No, we had a business tutorial in the morning, so also that in the mix.
Oh, nice, man. You must be the only senior students hanging around of all the secondary schools across the country. So well done on you. So do either of you have any questions for me, and how are you feeling?
Just really excited to share our product.
Nice. I love that. For me, that is I tell people I can't ask for anything more apart from, just young people who are excited to share what they have to offer. So team, I'm going to disappear very, very soon. Your presentation will appear, and when you feel ready and excited to go for it, and best of luck.
Great. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Imagine reinventing modern gardening and restoring native plants with just a toss of a seed bomb. At Tipu Seedlings, we're turning this vision into a reality. Kia ora, my name is Ryan.
And I'm Sejal.
We noticed a significant gap in the market for accessible, user-friendly gardening methods that promote biodiversity. Our seed bombs address this problem by providing a simple way for anyone to contribute to environmental sustainability as our putaki and as exemplified in our whakatoki. Seed bombs are a ball composed of nutrient-rich compost, powdered clay, and feature a blend of Aotearoa's native seeds nested in 100% recyclable packaging, giving your plants the best chance at growth. Using them is as simple as tossing it, watering it, and watching them grow, allowing consumers to use this gift to restore native plants in hard-to-reach areas. During our validation process, we found out that it was climate change that significantly influences consumers' purchasing decisions. TBS News reports that over 55% of consumers are willing to pay more for eco-friendly brands.
Our seed bombs by nature are an example of product innovation. Though competitors provide similar products, our focus on Aotearoa's native seeds allows us to differentiate ourselves and highlighting our USP.
But at Tipu Seedlings, we're pushing the boundaries for innovation with groundbreaking new ideas that distinguish us from the regular competitors. Introducing the Whakatipu Progress Tracker, the first tracker that allows consumers to see the carbon emissions they will help offset by projecting its benefits over the next 10 years. Inside the flower-designed origami packaging is a QR code which leads them to the tracker app, allowing every consumer to see the purchase they will restore in a personalized journey towards restoring biodiversity. Our business is not just about the product, it's about the unique experience we offer our consumers. As you can see, sustainability is also at the core of Tipu Seedlings, steering our direction and our vision. Culturally, we honor Moritanga in our name Tipu, which signifies growth, emphasizing their cultural importance. Our social initiatives include partnering with the Oki charity to build their 50th sustainable classroom, planting 583 native trees on Rotorua Island, and also donating seed bombs to Ferndale Kindergarten. Our connections with our community stakeholders has therefore strengthened our economic success.
Our financial strategies have allowed us to hit some exciting milestones. Our break-even point for native seed bombs is just 8 units, whereas for non-native, it's 9 units. We've generated over $600 in revenue, with our total expenses coming to just $100, as we've largely benefited from cost-effective local suppliers, giving us a strong profit of $500 and an impressive net profit margin of over 83%.
And now you may ask us how we're going to expand upon these future profits. But we've already achieved this, as we've gone beyond retail, partnering with agencies to gift our product to their clients. We've achieved this with businesses such as the Netball Central Association and Will with Auckland Council. Our partnership with these stakeholders has therefore ensured that our product will be able to diversify into multiple revenue streams.
Our marketing campaign is driving us to new milestones, coming all at free of cost. We've teamed up with high-profile influencers like the Modern Sing's 2.6 million followers, community influencer Pavik Bhatt, and Nate Wilburn, founder of Gen Z Aotearoa, who brings a passionate voice for climate justice. Our message of biodiversity is everywhere, from TVN's at breakfast and V News to Radio Spice and the Indian Weekender, reaching far beyond just our local community. And with the endorsement of King's Plant Barn, New Zealand's largest garden retailer, we're directly tapping into our target market. And in just the last 30 days, we've connected with over 30,000 accounts, had 10,000 plus reviews, and even gave international attention from the UK and Canada. We're connecting with our customers through our 6 dynamic sales channels. At the Parnell Farmers Market, we're right where our target audience is, building face-to-face relationships equaling 46% of our total revenue. And at retail, we attribute to 24% of total sales. On Instagram, our DM orders are rolling in, equaling 7% of total sales. And our website is a one-stop shop, where we've reached over 1,000 visitors, equaling 1,000 visitors.
So when you're gardening with your whānau and see the joy on their faces, imagine the impact of every plant grown. Tipu Seedlings is more than just a business. It's a movement for environmental restoration. We're proud to champion sustainability and cultural heritage, as only together can we make a lasting impact on Aotearoa's future. Thank you.
Congratulations, team. Well done. You can now breathe. So that the hard part's done. Now it's just the waiting part and a few questions. So you can be really proud of yourselves. You presented really, really well. And I'm sure there's a bunch of folk, teachers, family at home watching you, really, really proud of you as well. So judges, we know the drill by now. I'll look for the first hand that I can see, and any questions, chuck your hand up and I'll flick it to you. Cool. Alex, over to you.
Again, congratulations. I think it's, the presentation was great, and I love your passion for your product, and I think the way you connect across, that's amazing. What's, I guess that was curious to me, how did you come up with the idea? Kind of what steps did you go through to get to this point?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a great question. Actually, we're both environmental students, and I did a bit of gardening and dabbling into it. And every time I tried to, get a plant growing, it just kept on dying on me. So I was like, it's either me or it's the plant. So I did a bit of research to find out what's the problem. And I saw that there were innovative and more unique ways of gardening. So I did more research and I found out seed bombs. And then I saw competitors, and I saw competitors were pricing their seed bombs extremely high. So it's not affordable for me, and it's not an easy way to contribute to environmental restoration. So I guess those were the few thought processes that were going on when we were thinking of creating seed bombs.
Nice. Thank you for that.
Nice, beautiful. And we'll flick on up to you, Lisa.
Thanks. Just to build on that, really keen to hear about your market research. How did people who were purchasing go? How did it increase their success rate?
Okay, so basically what we were doing during our market research is we were firstly looking at how we can appeal to our target market. So our target market is aged between 21 to 43, and we verified that because young adults are more inclined for, environmental and eco-conscious people. And we also found out from that with our seed bombs, we wanted to make sure that they were more easier to use in hard to reach areas, and they would work more efficiently than competitors. So we did batches. We tested them out with our competitors, and we found the right mixture of seeds, compost, and clay to really make sure that our seed bombs were the best.
Beautiful. I reckon we have time maybe for one more question. Now, Chris has unmuted himself, so I reckon he's ready. There you go, mate.
Yeah, every second counts. How did you guys divide labour? Like, who did what? What was the responsibilities? How did you just work that out?
Yeah, cool. So we have a production manager. We have our marketing manager,
Yeah, that's
Sajid,
me.
over here. So what we did is when it came to the production of the seed bombs, we had internal controls in place. So we didn't want just the production manager to have, all the labor of creating the seed bombs and packaging. So we got the whole business together, went through some internal controls to maintain, consistency with the seed bombs and the origami packaging. And I guess that's how we came about with, dividing labor.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Sam.
Perfect. Hey, and that ding was right on 2 minutes. So well done, team. Now, I'm going to, you won't be able to see this, but Mr. Sebastian put a comment there, okay, on YouTube. He says, well done, Tip Your Seedlings. So much hard mahi has gone into this. So you've got a proud teacher keeping a close eye on you guys. So well done, team. And a big round of applause from all of us and everyone who's watching to you guys and girls. So well done, team. And the rest of your team as well. I know there's a few more of you. So well done. Cool, team. So we are going to go. Now, we won't talk about necessarily the football that happened on the weekend because we're going from Auckland all the way down to Wellington. Okay. Now, some of us know there was a soccer game and Auckland kind of come away with that dub. And I don't know how it was taken, but we're going to head on down the line through Wellington. Actually, we're going to find ourselves in Porirua. We're heading to meet the team from Bishop Biar College called Sahina Kai. So I'm going to get the team to come to the front. I think I know the two young ladies who are going to be presenting this tonight. They look really happy. How are we feeling, team?
We're feeling good. Kia ora.
Nice, nice. Now, I'm going to suggest either is a teacher in the room with you guys, or maybe you've got a regional coordinator who's pretty excited to be with you guys as well. Kind of help. Yeah, there we go. I know you've got a pretty supportive team around there. So I think we're just going to get your PowerPoint up really, really shortly. Yep. So Kapai, we'll get that going. Don't stress about it. But I see the breathing. I see you're breathing like getting a little nervous.
Oh, we can share our screen now?
Yes, please. If you can share that for us, that'll be incredible, ladies.
Sure.
Now, for the rest of us, all we see is a really concentrating face. You got these eyes and the way you're holding your mouth. You're like, so we know you're focused on something. So it's cool. Nice. Sweet.
Okay. Okay.
Sweet. Nice. I think it's all good to go. So you can breathe. Take a few moments, ladies. Big breath in. Big breath out. Feeling good. Feeling great. Sharp and ready?
Yeah, up and ready.
Nice. Cool. I'm going to disappear. Your PowerPoint's going to show up on the screen. And when you're ready to go, just go do your best. And we look forward to listening to what you have to share with us today.
Okay, thank you. Straight A. Yep. Okay. Guys, I don't know about you, but I don't know how to make any of my cultural meals. Do you?
No, I don't know anything about my culture, and it makes me feel so embarrassed.
I know, right? It makes me feel so plastic. I don't even know where to start.
This is our problem. How do you expect to know who you are if you have lost where you come from? Only 8% of New Zealand's population is Pacifica. And with that percentage being so low compared to the overwhelming 64% that identify as European, vital parts of our Pacifica heritage are at risk of disappearing, leaving future generations completely disconnected from our roots.
This is where Sahina Kai comes in. We have created a product that aims to preserve our traditional recipes and ensure they are passed down for generations. Our mission is to provide individuals with the culinary and cultural learning experience to ensure that our Pacifica heritage is kept alive. Our current meal kit includes the following ingredients, easy to follow recipe cards, and the rich history behind the highly favored salmon dessert paripupu.
Even from the start, our professional mentors have recognized our passion for this issue and the potential to grow this project beyond school. To further validate our product, we surveyed our college community, which revealed the need for a product like ours. We then sought out the perspective of our Pacifica elders and had multiple qualified chefs teach us the health and safety regulations to ensure proper packaging.
Also, whilst validating our product, we had the opportunity to pitch to our local community. We asked the question, how much we'd be willing to pay for our product? We got an average of $25 to $30. From this experience, we learned that many parents were very appreciative of our product as it allowed them to explore our cultural meals and sustain our cultural food, which brings us together.
Our vision is to give people the opportunity to apply cultural knowledge into their everyday lives.
As we know, there's a lack of cultural influence in our society today.
Our business is built on the belief that cultural language and knowledge shape our identity. We chose our Niuean-inspired name as the word Sehina refers to the younger generations who will eventually carry on the cultural wisdom passed down to us from our elders. We have woven our rich culture into every detail of our product, from our hibiscus and fork logo that represents both heritage and cuisine to our Samoan translations on our packaging.
An innovative way that we launched our product was at our senior girls' dinner, attracting over 200 guests, which increased community interest, sales, and social media followers.
What sets us apart from our competitors is our commitment to sustaining culture whilst promoting social sustainability. We strive to create an educational experience that deepens appreciation for Māori and Pacifica culture, language, and traditions.
We initially priced our meal kits at $30 each, but decreased the price to $25 to align with consumer preferences. This pivot ensures economic sustainability as products are being purchased in smaller quantities. With this, we can keep budgeting at a minimum and profits can be invested back into Seina Kai in 2025.
Our final product achieved environmental sustainability, with the box being both environmentally friendly and recyclable.
We plan to promote our business at school and community events to expand our audience and to promote and to showcase our product's cultural importance.
Our best sales channel has been the YES Market in Wellington, where we sold 30 of our kits.
This market attracted a diverse crowd eager to learn how to make our cultural dishes.
Our setup cost of $400 came from our fundraising efforts. To date, we have sold 48 kits, resulting in a profit of $768. Although our cost per kit ended up being $9, which was a little higher than our budgeted $8, and we had a delay in sales due to packaging issues, we have learned a lot and are now fully equipped to continue selling our kits at $25.
After selling 48 meal kits, we're proud to have helped families reconnect and make memories for our product. In 2025, we plan to reinvest our profits to make a new line of products such as Māori fried bread, Niuean takihi, and kokala donuts. We hope to sell 200 meal kits to help more families reconnect through their culture through our meal kits.
It's a tau ya mātou le whānau, ai maise mō mātua matatua pele, e tō anga e whaamanatua pēr ma whaamā lama mea whaasamoa, ina ia le ngalo ya mātou tupulanga. This is why we have created Seina Kai,
to pass on our knowledge
and to keep our culture alive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Was I even on the screen?
Yeah, it's okay.
You were on screen. You were on screen. I can promise. So well done, ladies. Now I think I gained some weight listening to that. Well, I definitely got hungry, especially when you started talking about some pani popo and like, do you ship to Hamilton? But hey, my questions can come later. We'll go to our judges. Judges, over to you. The first hand up. I will jump to you for our very first question. Lisa, over to you.
Can always jump in with a question. Ladies, I'm really interested to hear more about your approach to pricing strategy. I know you mentioned you dropped from $30 to $25. Tell us more about what was behind that and how you've got certainty that your market will keep buying at that price rate.
Thank you so much for that question. So our price drop, when we initially had our $30 price and then our market opportunity came up from YES Wellington, we thought that more people at markets would be willing to pay $25 because as we were validating our product through previous research, our customers that we went to down at the center, when we validated our product, they said they would pay $25 to $30. So we just changed the price just to align just because we thought people would buy it more.
And it worked.
Because we know that it worked. At $25, we sold 30 of our meal kits, which is most of our meal kits that we've sold.
Good market testing. Yeah, thank you. Go to the next question.
Cool. So looking around the room, gentlemen, anyone got a question they'd like to jump in there with?
I'll be like Lisa, I can always jump in with a question if required. But I was just, first of all, congratulations on the idea. I think it's great. And I love that link to that kind of cultural heritage, which is just so important for, all of us who are, scattered around the world. So it's, really important. What's what was the feedback from those when you were doing the validation and the marketing? What kind of things were people saying to you?
So we got for our product, we did end up having people asking if we could have more vegan or gluten-free options.
Gluten-free options, yeah.
It's pretty hard, especially with Pacific meals, but we have tried to find a way to get that going for our product.
We've definitely done some research. Also, people wanted, a larger line of products. So, which is why in 2025 we plan to reinvest so that we can create different cultures and include, all our Pacifica communities.
Terrific, thank you.
Cool. Well done, ladies. Thank you for that. Thank you for your presentation. Thank you for the questions, judges. I think we're about to hear a ding. So if I keep my eye on the time, we're pretty much at 2 minutes. So well done. Now, I know as soon as you go, there's going to be some big claps, big round of applause from the people who are around you because they'll be super, super proud. But before they get to clap, a big round of applause from all of us here to you, ladies. So well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we'll see you later. No doubt you're probably going to go and have a kai now. I kind of wish
Yeah.
I was.
All the kids already got the pizzas on the table ready for us. Yeah.
Stop it, eh? All that comes from their hard work. So well done, team. And thank you again, judges. And we'll say goodbye to you all. And then we will start to introduce our next team. Thank you.
Bye.
Cool. Awesome, team. So we have one more team to go before we're going to take a short break to give our judges a chance to stretch their legs and have a drink and all that good stuff. So we're heading from Wellington. We're going to go back up to Auckland. This time we're going to visit our Auckland South region. And the team we have here is coming from Pukekohe High School. I'll get them to come to the screen. I'll get to know a little bit about them before they jump into their pitch. We've got Kieran and Jazz from Timeless. How are we feeling, gentlemen? Looking slick.
Yeah, doing good. Ready, bit nervous, but yeah, we're ready to pitch our product.
Nice. Tell us about what room are you lads in?
So we're in our school's design room because it has the best computers. So thought it'd be best to do it there.
Sweet, smart thinking, gentlemen. Nothing worse than kind of thinking having a great looking background, but actually internet connection, computers aren't that great. So good work, good decision making. How's Pukekohe today? Is it bright and sunny?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem with the background. But
yeah, it's real bright and sunny. We had to close all the curtains up.
Oh, sweet, nice. Now here look at us having weather chat and all that good stuff. Oh, who would have thought? But feeling good. Are we feeling good? We're feeling confident about what we're going to bring today?
For sure, yeah.
Nice, cool, gentlemen. So what we're going to do is, you know the drill by now. If you've been watching for a little bit, I will disappear. Your PowerPoint will appear, and then when you're feeling ready, you've got 5 minutes to show us your best, and then after that, we'll jump into a few questions from our judges. So, gentlemen, over to you both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, sweet. If the first impression is the most important, then let it be strong.
Let it be confident.
Let it be
timeless. My name is Jazz and this is Kieran, and we are the two representatives from Timeless, a fragrance business with having your best interest and heart to mind.
Luxury has always been known for its exclusivity.
But does it truly need to?
Today, we find that young and low-income consumers are locked out of the luxury that they deserve. Other alternatives have marked up their prices drastically, and people like us are unable to get to these luxury fragrances.
Look,
Timeless is the key that redefines this luxury.
Look, I'm a student with a minimum wage job, and when Dior and Chanel colognes cost half my paycheck, I'm just not able to get them.
Well, by using innovative solutions to cut costs, we deliver what these brands don't. We call this
bending the traditions.
Timeless uses pure nature essential oils to promote natural ingredients as opposed to chemically based fragrances.
Now, studies show that over 75% of fragrance products contain endocrine disruptors. That is careless, especially when it's affecting teenage hormones, which is the driving consumers of this product.
Now, we support social sustainability by ensuring we understand our target market's needs. We make sure that they have an affordable price and they get the sense that they want. Ethically, we also ensure transparency is given by openly displaying our social media platforms process.
Now, we didn't say we use creative problem solving just for show. Traditional commercial printing costs way too much and it adds to the cost of the consumer and us. So we kept costs low by making everything in-house and by hand.
Initially, we planned for a screen printing process, but that didn't really go to plan. So we brainstormed 7 different alternatives and we ultimately landed on an in-house deboss process. We also actively interact with our audience through social media, involving them in the creative process and including their thoughts into our business.
We conducted multiple forms of research into our market, and through our findings, we found our target market.
Age 16 to 25. These people want their colognes for formal events and parties.
We also found our consumers' desired price point,
which we dropped to 30 from the minimum expected amount.
And in general, we found what our target audience truly wants in a fragrance product.
From this, Eternal Tide and Daybreak were born. Now, our mindset for this year has been to take advantage of the social media space, dedicating our time and energy to building an investor community. This campaign has seen great success so far, notably gaining over 27,000 impressions, reaching other countries such as Australia, USA, and Japan, having over a day's worth of watch time, being on Instagram's Explore page, and joining a YES giveaway, generating over 8,000 views and reaching over 3,000 different accounts.
Sales-wise, our channels consisted of our Equid-powered website, in-person markets, and guerrilla marketing, where we saw 34 units sold. We reached our break-even point in our first market of 7 units. We found that our most effective form of selling was in our in-person markets where consumers could try out the legitimacy of our product.
Now we plan to use this year as a development year, improving our scents and packaging to lay the groundwork for success in the near future.
However, we still managed to generate a total revenue of $915 and our COGS came to around $135. Our cost per unit is $4.01 and our selling point is $30. This leaves us with a gross profit per unit of $26. Also, with our next batch of 60 units, our forecasted ROI is at 450%, which makes us see substantial growth in our profit in the next 6 months.
So,
what's next?
Well, we plan to have an updated packaging because there are still a lot of improvements that can be made. We also plan to launch 60 more units of Eternal Tide alone. And we also plan to invest in paid promotion along with endorsements to help boost sales for this first collection and future developments.
Thank you guys so much for this opportunity, allowing us to share our journey with you, and we continue to make luxury redefined. Thank you so much, guys.
Well done, gentlemen. Well done indeed. Now I've smelt what these gentlemen, now that sounds wrong when I say it out loud, but I've smelt the goodness that they've prepared when they've put together their, let's just say it, their cologne at a market. There we go. Had to put it out there. Had to get this. So well done. And I think I'm impressed that gentlemen like yourselves actually decide you're going to tackle a challenge like this, which is awesome. Now, I'm wondering if Lisa's got a question or she was just kind of laughing at me.
I need to get my question out. Yeah.
Cool. Good for it, Lisa.
Guys, well done. I'm a big fan of having less links in the marketplace. What I'm really interested in is, did your customers see an increased conversion rate at the balls, at the socials? Forget what you call your year 12 dances.
No.
Conversion being, it's got to be pickups, right? How's your product going?
What was that, sorry?
I think if your product's going well, your customers are going to have an increased conversion rate out in, more girlfriends, how's it going?
No idea. That's right. Thank you for the question.
I don't know if you're picking up on that. There's a bell coming. Like there's a bell going off. Is that just us? Or is
I see.
It's just you guys. It's your school.
Yeah.
It's just like repeating over and over. Sorry.
It's okay. So, gentlemen, is your increased conversion rate in terms of gentlemen smelling better, potential partners?
Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. We were I think you mentioned the ball. Sorry, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we planned to sell at the ball. We didn't actually end up getting to do that because we were, as we said, we focused on development, and we really wanted to nail down on our packaging, like providing an innovative solution to cost-effective packaging. So we didn't get to, but we did have it in mind. Yeah.
Cool. So you probably have time. Well, depending if it's a long question or a short question, we might have one or two more questions out there. We'll go Stephen. We'll go you first, and then we'll jump to you, Chris, afterwards.
Kia ora. I was just wondering, what's the most difficult thing you've encountered?
Boy, there's a good few of those.
I would say personally the packaging, because we're doing it by hand and we had to make all the stencils and everything like that. It takes up a lot of time. We were able, because we're a 5-man team, we were able to bust it all out before our first market and really nail down on the quality of it and make sure all of them looked seamless.
Nice, perfect. Now, Chris, and I think the question might have been similar, but if you've got a question, go for it.
No, it was exactly, well, a different version of Stephen's question about biggest challenges other than bells ringing in the background. So, no, we'll cover that. Thanks.
Cool. No, sweet. Well done. Well, thank you, judges. Gentlemen, thank you for that. Gentlemen from Timeless, and also the rest of your team as well. Appreciate you joining us today. Appreciate you lads getting ready in school uniform for just this event, I'm pretty certain. So you can now go back and relax and wait to see the outcome this afternoon, and no doubt prepare for exams that kick off tomorrow. So thank you and well done.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No worries. So, team, we're going to take to give our judges a bit of a break, because we've seen, I think, 6 pretty incredible teams so far. We're going to take a 10-minute break. So, to keep it basically on time, we're going to be back on here listening to our next team, which is hailing from Tairāwhiti at 2:18. Keep the screen open. It'll close off for a little bit, but we will be back on here just before 2:18 to introduce our next team and then start the next lot of our wildcard pitches. That's embarrassing. I muted myself. Team, welcome back. We've had 6 teams pitch and present so far. We have 6 teams to go in this next little block, and then our final 3 teams a little later on in this afternoon. So we've been up and down and kind of around the North Island. We're sticking in the North Island for now, and we're going to meet the team Tirama from Tairāwhiti. So now I've already seen on social media that they've got this set up on a big screen, so folk are watching them. I'm going to get the team, if you want to come to the screen, we'll get to know you, see how you're going before we kick all into it. How are we, team? So you're just on mute, just like I was doing that before.
Sorry, pardon. We were having short intermission problems with our Rorohiko. How are you doing today, Mr. Ian?
I'm doing very good, thank you, Michael. So now I heard that you gentlemen have got the tough job and the honour that Omaio has put her trust in you two to kind of lead this out today. How are we feeling, gentlemen?
Nervous, but quite strong, if I'm being honest.
Sweet. Feeling good then. Okay, gentlemen. So if you've been keeping an eye on, I guess, recent events, and I'm sure you have, you know the drill. I'm going to disappear very, very soon. Your PowerPoint, your presentation will appear. You guys will get straight into it when you're feeling ready and all good to go. Then afterwards, I'll jump on back. We'll have a few questions from our judges, and then you'll finally be able to breathe. Do we have any questions?
No, we're good.
Perfect. Okay, I'm going to disappear. Your PowerPoint will appear, and then take it away, gents.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ian.
Ko hore te wānanga tēnei e tūhono nei te whānau ki te wānanga, e ko te hiri a māu tiki tiki, ko te ara wai tuku kiri ki te waho hine nui te pō. Tēnei te whakatūwhara i tō mātou nei kaupapa I tēnei rā. In the old days, Tāne Mahuta and his whānau were on a mission. They had had enough of the darkness and wanted to see the world lit up in all its glory. Tāne stretched himself out like a true champion, drawing out all his strength, flexibility, and endurance to finally separate his parents, Ranginu and Papatuanuku. And why? So that everyone could bask in the light, see the world, and explore the endless potential waiting out there. To the judges out here today, I ask you, have you ever dreamed of being a rugby legend, a netball pro, a hockey superstar, or one of the top swimmers in Aotearoa? Have you ever dreamed of being the next Sam Cane, Lisa Carrington, or Stephen Adams? Being someone who makes people go, "Oi, did you see that?" We used to be all about that here in Aotearoa, God Zone, clean, green, and mean. These days, we're facing some battles with our health. 1 in 3 adults over 15 are classified as obese, and even 1 in 10 children are facing the same challenges. We at Tirama reckon we can change this. Enter Kori Kori.
Our game for getting rangatahi moving and grooving, made by us, for us. It's all about reconnecting our culture, our atua, and our own strength. Right now, only 55% of us rangatahi are actually reaching those exercise recommendations. Kori Kori is here to help fix that, reminding everyone that fitness isn't just gym sessions. It's mana, movement, and mātauranga Māori. It's a call to action to get everyone moving, just like Tāne Mahuta.
Our targets. We're reaching out to teachers and local kura who want to add more culturally connected practices into their curriculum, as well as individuals who are just looking for a new way to exercise through Māori movement. We found great value in our product due to the massive feedback we've gained through our users. Kori Kori fits anywhere. Bilingual classrooms, community groups, your own very own lounge, you name it. And people are loving it. We're receiving amazing feedback from schools, sports groups, and families who are already giving it a go. Kori Kori provides flexibility and value, helping to inspire everyone to be just like Tāne Mahuta.
To get the word out, marketing. We started on Instagram, Rangatahi Vibes, and then we hit Facebook, where we've pulled in nearly 100 followers, including teachers, parents, and a few other pakeke. We are selling our product through our very own Hatingati online store, plus hitting the local markets, which has let us talk with people kanohi ki te kanohi. We've also got sales rolling through the Konei.nz website. So far, we've sold 17 sets online and have sent 10 to Konei.nz. As we look to the future, We're excited to continue expanding our reach to Konei.nz, which will help broaden our customer base on a national scale. We are fully committed to making Korikori a valued resource that brings together Te Ao Hauora and Te Ao Māori.
A full Korikori set costs us $45 to make, and we're selling it at an opening price of $100. So giving us a solid 55% profit margin. This year we've made $2,700 in revenue with $1,485 in profit after cost. So not too shabby, right?
Looking ahead, we're pumped to grow Korikori's reach across Aotearoa, especially in schools where we know there's a real demand. Korikori isn't just a fitness game. It's whakapapa, health, and the spirit of Te Ao Māori all in one. Like Tāne paving the way to Te Ao Marama, we're opening up a path for every generation to stay connected, strong, and proud. So let's get moving, Aotearoa. Time to reclaim that clean, green, and mean spirit. Mauri ora.
Right on, gentlemen. Clean, green, and mean spirit, eh? There we go. We're liking that. So, as I just come back to the screen, we've got probably the best comment I've seen of the day that pops up. It's not from a teacher. It says proud auntie right there. Hashtag tirama. So Michael, that is your whanaunga, no doubt, if not many of your teams as well. But welcome back to the stage judges. Had a little break before. You've had a little bit of reprieve. Does anyone have first questions for the gentleman from Tirama? Yeah, Chris, over to you.
Yeah, awesome, guys. Ex-PE teacher here, so I'm really intrigued by the product. So tell us a bit more around what the actual product is that's sitting in front of you.
Right here, we have Korikori, our Māori exercise diet that helps people connect with Atua Māori, their knowledge and whakapapa of Māoritanga, and reconnecting rangatahi who don't feel confident in participating in the Māori movement that's happening these days right here, right now. Being the Toitu to Tiriti, the Hikua to Parliament, as well as the movement we have with Te Ao Māori being kapahaka. So, yeah.
Ka pai. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sweet. I keep my eyes out for hands. Lisa, over to you.
Guys, what was the biggest challenge you faced doing this?
The biggest challenge we faced, we were actually asking ourselves that very question, that being the production side of things. We didn't actually have a supplier, like a good supplier as our second year doing the Young Enterprise scheme. For our dice, we've actually had to get our products from online resources and create our products digitally. After that, print them at our local warehouse stationery and actually making our products at home. So through our weekends, we've had sleepless nights creating our dream korikori, but they've come to fruition. And because of that, we've made good progress connecting with our rangatahi and teachers of today.
That's beautiful. I reckon we've got time for maybe one more question in there. Alex, over to you.
Kia ora, thank you very much for the presentation. It's great to see your passion for the product or for the idea you have. You talk about the link between the exercise and the cultural element. Yeah, how is that link with the cultural element represent itself? How is this different from other kind of activities?
So when beginning with the Young Enterprise scheme for the second year, we thought it might be a good idea to progress to another level by going to a specific problem we've had through us as a rangatahi personally. So what we've found is that most rangatahis like us don't feel real connected and want to participate through kapahaka because they're just nervous and think that, well,
I'm not
Māori enough to be able to go to a kapahaka practice. So our goal was to connect them through kapahaka-based exercise. So once they get comfortable with that, we'd also open up to community programs that will help people put themselves out there. So we're trying to connect with the community and progress with that initial idea.
Nice. Thank you for that.
Is there a demo installed, gentlemen, before we go?
Would you like a demo, Ian?
I think we're asking for a demo. Roll a dice and someone does an exercise.
Okay. Pick a dice, any dice. We got the yellow dice. So right here, right now, we've got a fellow called Honore. He's going to demonstrate our exercise dice. I'm going to exercise. Oh man. Okay. So he's going to roll the dice. Whatever goes to being
Panatu.
Panatu. For example, this is a stand-up upright plank. So what happens is we'll do an upright plank for approximately 30 seconds. Where inside the kuri set, excuse me, inside the kuri bag, there is a 30-second timer. Once you complete your exercise, you get back up on your feet, roll the dice again, and do another 30-second exercise. Within our bag, we have instructions. And because we know there are a couple rangatahi who still are working on their te reo Māori skills, we have translated the exercise right here. So anyone will be able to exercise through and play our game. So that's us.
Awesome.
Cool. Awesome, gentlemen. Well done. And I knew we just had to get someone of you jumping around to get you a little bit of breathless. So well done. Thank you for your time. You can now relax. I think we've got about an hour or so until we actually find out who our winner is of today. But well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. And yeah, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No worries, team. Cool. So as our judges and as our last team head to the back, I'm going to introduce, we're actually finally going to get to the South Island. It's been a little while since I've been talking about, I've been promising that we do have students down there. So we're going to head to our South Canterbury region. Particularly, we're going to head to Timaru. I'm going to meet the young ladies from Craighead Diocesan School. So we have the Hauora Collective who will be coming to the screen. Now, I was down with these young ladies just last week. Hey, team. And one thing I was going to say, big props behind you. I was wondering how you're going to use those because they've always been a part of your presentation, but I see that they're set up there ready to go. Are we feeling good, ladies?
Yeah, we're really excited.
Nice. And in unison as well. Perfect. So I think we know the drill now, that I will disappear, your presentation will come out, and then you'll be good to go. But before I disappear, before we do any of that, do you have any questions?
No, I think we're all good.
Cool. Well, best of luck. I'll disappear and we will hear what you have to share with us.
Perfect. Thanks. Like many Kiwis, we were once stuck in a cycle of long days working, late nights studying, and tireless hours consuming endless energy drinks to keep us awake. We became frustrated by the lack of healthy alternatives to caffeine, so we took the initiative to create one ourselves. Introducing Aura Drops. Aura Drops are flavoured nutritional drops that provide a natural and sustained energy boost when you simply squeeze a few drops into your water or favourite beverage. These drops are packed with ginseng, vitamin B, and over 70 minerals, unlike anything on the market. Aura Drops' key ingredients are important for our body's biochemical pathways as they help our body to access macronutrients that enhance energy levels. Our unique formula and ingredients have been developed, tested, and proven and provide the same energy kick as caffeine and sugar, but without the negative consequences, solving people's addictions to unhealthy energy drinks. Aura Drops offer numerous health benefits, such as immune support and enzyme function, and encourage hydration at an affordable 25 cents per serving. Our target market of long shift workers, busy individuals, and caffeine consumers makes up 85% of the New Zealand population. With our first production run of 443 units selling out in 10 weeks, leading to the production of our second batch, which we have already sold 150 units of. This confirmed a demand for a healthy alternative to caffeine. Our innovative product has filled a gap in the market, leading to a year of success. We have surpassed our sales goal, created a product that positively impacts the world, and placed second nationally in promotion and sales. Aura Drops have become a nationwide hit as over 600 Kiwis from all across New Zealand have joined us in revolutionising the way they recharge. Our business and exposure has grown significantly, with sales growth between September and October being 112%. But how did we get here? We've built a strong social media presence with nearly 1,000 followers across our social media, over 4,000 likes on TikTok, and videos with over 10,000 views. We sent PR packages to Daisy Dag and Motivating Me, which they shared to their large social media platforms. We also received an entrepreneurial shout out to all Fresh Choice supermarkets nationwide, leading to more supermarkets eager to purchase our products. On top of this, we were one of 11 YES companies selected from the country to sell our products at the YES Virtual Market, which gave us huge national exposure and sales.
Our media presence includes stuff articles, The Courier, and a surprise article from Rover that went viral, resulting in reposts by The Edge and More FM. This exposure helped us gain 190 new followers in less than 12 hours. We also featured on The Breeze, which aired all throughout Aoraki. Our website has 100% 5-star reviews, which gives us continued ongoing product validation. From our promotional efforts, multiple companies have reached out to us, one being the Labelle Group, a food service provider, which will place an order to stock Aura Drops in over 70 tuck shops nationwide, which will reach over 35,000 students.
Aura Drops have been purchased by over 30,000 businesses, including Meridian Energy, Fresh Choice, Vonterra, and Unichem pharmacies. We have sold 376 bottles via our website and have had 3,000 website visitors and sold 222 units to retailers and businesses.
Our continued success is positively reflected after selling over 600 bottles to both current and new retailers and distributors. Currently, our revenue is over $5,000 from sales, and pairing this with our startup capital of $5,500, which is a total of over $10,500 of positive cash flow. With our Rover article going viral, we generated over $1,500 in less than 12 hours. We are reinvesting 100% of our profits into more units to meet the growing demand. By selling Aura Drops at $12.99 a bottle, our low costs give us a profit return of $8.79, a high markup of over 200%. This success demonstrates our ability to operate profitably.
Our sustainability comes from the circular economy we have created. Consumers continuously take empty bottles to our partner Work Recycled to be repurposed into fence posts, drum spaces, and kitchen benches, providing Kiwis with premium resources in an eco-friendly and sustainable way. Our bottles contain 50 servings. We are stopping 50 cans from ending up in landfill per bottle. So where to from here?
The future is looking bright in 2025. We are becoming a New Zealand registered company, currently working with foodstuffs, chemist warehouses, and bottle-os to get Aura Drops on shelves nationwide very soon. We are launching an exclusive summer flavour, exploring new markets such as the alcohol industry, and also working on securing a patent for our unique recipe and trademark on our brand and logo.
Our team has been extremely successful this year because we are very passionate and enthusiastic about our Aura Drops and will continue to operate in the coming years. We are a team dedicated to our company, and all 5 of us are very excited about what the future holds with Aura Drops. Thank you for this opportunity.
Well done, ladies. Now, I know it's that awkward, like it's small, it's like 3 or 4 seconds, but when you're standing there and no one's there, but very, very well done. Very, very sharp, and congratulations on a great pitch. Now, our judge is going to come, and I'm sure they're going to have a number of questions for you. We've got some comments that are pulled up already that Hodel Collective, how proud we are of you. That's from Stacey and the entire team at the South Canterbury Chamber of Commerce. So, and I've got a comment there that says, this is incredible. Now, I don't know if that's some family or not, but hey, if they're influencing for good, that is more than okay. But judges, I'll flip the time to you for any questions that you have. Cool. Chris, over to you.
Yeah, well done, girls. Really fascinating. Cool pitch. Curious, just just clarify that the ingredients are the same, but the flavors are different. Is that the case?
Yes, so we've got 3 flavors. We've got raspberry, we've got blackcurrant and boysenberry, and lemon and lime. But all the nutritional benefits are the same in every single one of them.
Cool. How did you choose those particular flavors? What was the process to get to that?
We had ongoing product validation, and we tested these flavors with our target market, as well as a range of different flavors. And we saw what our target market liked best, and we went with those flavors. And they've been extremely popular, so we know we made the right choice.
Cool. Thanks, Dave.
Awesome. Alex, over to you.
Like Chris, congratulations on the presentation and the product. It's it was very comprehensive and very well put together. My question is in relation to your customers. Have you obviously people are buying your product. Are they getting the energy boost or that kind of health benefits that you anticipated?
Yep, definitely. We've had so many positive reviews saying how people have stopped drinking energy drinks from them, and we've had lots of people repurchase them, which just shows that they really are working and are better than the normal water drops you could buy.
Nice, thank you.
Cool. We can always
just on that, just building up. What is that point of difference with the other water drops? I know there's a few options on the market. What makes Aura Drops different?
So our water drops have like the benefits, and we have done a lot of product research and stuff, and we couldn't find a single product out there that are water drops that you add to water that have the same benefits. Like we've got Vital Zing, who's just flavored water drops, but they don't have the benefits. And so we don't see them as a competitor, but they actually see us as a competitor because of how well we've grown and everything.
Yeah, they've actually contacted us and tried to stop us from buying our bottles, which we were really shocked about, as we didn't see them as a competitor since we're so much better as we've got the benefits to our drops.
Awesome. You know you're doing well when the existing players get nervous.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to have to hurry up with that patent and that product.
So we've been working with lots of lawyers and having lots of meetings to ensure that we do everything properly as an official business would.
Nice. Cool. Well, ladies, I think that ding is just around the corner. So I'm going to say well done. There we go. Look at that. On call even. So congratulations. You can now relax, at least for a little bit. You've got a little bit of a wait until we find out who our wildcard winner is. But well done. And again, like I've said to many of our teams, from all the crew that I'm sure that are in Timaru, but also from across Aotearoa, well done. It was really great to hear you pitch this afternoon. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. See you later.
See you later. Okay, team. So as we say goodbye to our last team, that team, and then also our judges, we're going to stick in the South Island, but we're going to head a little bit northward. So I believe we're going to be heading right into the heart of Blenheim, a team from Marlborough Girls. Now, I've heard a little bit about what this team does, and just the name itself, I'm sure, kind of gives it a little bit of a way, but also makes you a little bit hungry. So we've had some Kai chat before, but this team is called Taste of the Region. So I'm going to get the ladies to come up to the front. We'll get to know them a little bit before we head into their pitch. So, ladies, how's the mighty Marlborough? How's Blenheim today?
Very sunny as always.
Nice. And I can't say that as I sit in Hamilton. It's very cloudy as always. So how are we feeling?
Pretty good. Good.
Pretty good. Cool. And now I'm not going to give too much away of what you do. I have heard about what you've been doing, but we're looking forward to listening to it, listen to your pitch, seeing what you've got to share with us. Do you have any questions before I disappear?
Don't think so. I think we're all good.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, best of luck. I'll disappear. Your PowerPoint will come up. Feel free to start when you want to. Get yourselves ready and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in about 5 minutes or so.
Amazing. Cool. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Kia ora. We are Taste the Region's cookbook. I am Tessa and this is Grace. The top of the South region contributes 80% of New Zealand's wine industry, and we feel that local produce is often overlooked. We wanted to bring more attention to our hidden gems of the top of the South. This is why we created Taste the Region's cookbook, a book of local recipes sourced from top of the South's finest produce. We approach local food businesses, gather recipe, incorporating their product, and share the history with our community. We are donating 10% of our profits to the Food Bank Project, which is a charity that donates much needed grocery items to the Salvation Food Banks all across New Zealand. Our innovation and point of difference in our business is that each company included in our cookbook has a unique story. Each given recipe and blurb is individual and original, tailored to align and reflect the business's values. Some have been passed down through generations, some highlight family traditions, and others are the side of the company's success. Our cookbook also encourages top of the South residents to learn more about what's on offer in our region. People are more inclined to shop at commercial supermarkets due to their convenience, trends such as bulk buying and accessibility. We have found that some are often unaware of the local, more sustainable produce that lies within our community.
To reduce our overall environmental impact and align with our sustainability goals, we pack our cookbook in brown paper bags when being delivered to customers. We worked with a wide range of local sustainable businesses. This creates the opportunity for our region to support and promote a variety of different cultures and backgrounds. Our cookbook helps customers reduce carbon food miles by encouraging people to shop and eat locally. For the production of our cookbook, we partnered with Vanilla Haze for the design and layout of our book, and Prison Print for the printing. To promote Taste of the Region's cookbook, we are using social media and have also utilised the Marlborough Sun newspaper, Marlborough Girls School Bulletin, Marlborough Farmers Market, and posters around our school. We currently have 119 followers on Instagram and 39 followers on Facebook. We regularly post updates, extra information, and engagement incentives such as giveaways. We have a regular interaction and inquiries due to our activity on social media. This helps us reach our wide range of target market.
After conducting market research, our results suggested that our target market was people over the age of 25 with a higher interest in people over the age of 55. Our target market is the demographic who enjoys supporting and shopping local, likes to cook and experiment with new flavours, expand their knowledge around Top of the South, and are interested in supporting the food bank through our 10% profit donation. Our target market also extends to tourists who are interested in learning about our region and being able to share reminders of our region with their family and community.
We have utilised a range of different sales channels to sell our product, including our website, local markets, retailers, and family and friends. Our website was our primary sales channel with both pre and regular sales. We have had a total of 620 visitors with 39 orders and a total of 69 books sold. We sold our cookbook at local markets, including Marlborough Farmers Market, Marlborough Artesian Market, and New Zealand Cheese Festival. These markets align with our target demographic and led to the sale of 35 cookbooks. We have put our cookbook in 2 retail stores, including Cranky Pantry and Embody.
Our variable costs include the printing of our cookbook, which is $9 per book. Our current fixed expense to produce our cookbook is $1,064. Based on our market research and using a cost-plus pricing and competitive strategy, we have priced our book for $30. This covers primary costs and allows us to continue on making profit for future growth. Our forecast break-even was 48 books, which we accomplished from our online sales during August. We have forecasted to sell 175 books in total. This would bring our total sales revenue to $5,250. Currently, we have sold 110 books, bringing our current sales revenue to $3,301 and a profit of $2,295.
To be able to afford all of our expenses, lots of budgeting and forecasting was done. To cover our graphic designer, we gained $900 from our wonderful sponsors. We covered our printing costs from pre-selling 46 books, giving us over $900 to begin our first print of 100 books. With profit, we could afford to print another 75 books. At this moment, we have spent $1,575 on printing. Based on our current profits, we can donate $230 to our local food bank, which we expect to increase as our sales continue. Thank you for your time.
I've done it again. I muted myself. I'm feeling old when I do that. It kind of worked in well though, because I was kind of coughing as I went back online. But well done, ladies. Very comprehensive, very in depth as well, and I guess always a sunny spot in that part of the world. Judges, we're going to flick the time over to you for any questions that you may have. Cool, Alex, over to you.
Congratulations on the presentation. It was nicely structured, and I think that it flowed really well. So thank you for that. Enjoy that. One question I had is, how is your kind of product, your book, different to other books that might be in the market? You talk about that kind of top of the South regionality and aspects of, but how do you differentiate yourselves? Why your book and not another book?
I think ours is, we have our point of difference is we really trying to capture the essence of those small businesses. So we have, each business has their recipe, which is, as we said, like reflects their business, but they also have a page with a blurb about their business, how their company started,
Any sustainable.
Yeah, how it originated, how their community impacts them. And I think that really fosters the importance of of our community.
We did have a competitor who's no longer in the market, and the difference between our book to their book is that we, with our other side of the page with information and history of the business and how their like story, what it actually meant to them, their business, they didn't put that in the other book. They just had the recipe, and it was more for making money for a charity, but didn't have the history behind the business and why they started their business and why it's important to them and why they really love what they do. So that was like our point of difference, to really show our community what that book, like what the business is, why they love their business.
Nice point of difference and nicely explained as well. Thank you for that.
Cool. We'll jump straight to you, Lisa.
Thanks very much, ladies, and just really wanted to compliment you on the detail you went to with your finance and your marketing section. That was excellent. My question is how you came up with your price point. What process did you go through?
So we conducted our market research and validation at the Marlborough Farmers Market. So that was a market that aligned with our target demographic as it stocks all small businesses. And then so we conducted a survey through there. And it was between people who picked $20 to $30 is the price point that
our most popular request, and so we just kind of went in the middle for that. That would cover our printing and the design and make of our books. So yeah, we just went what was best for us and considered what the public wanted as well.
Also to help us do our 10% profit donation as well.
Cool. Well done, team. Well, thank you for the question, judges. Thank you for the presentation, ladies. I've heard the ding go off, so I better wrap us up there. But well done. We thank you for kind of presenting Taste of the Regions in the top of the South to us today. And I'm sure there may be a few people online having a bit of a nosy around to find out a little bit more. So thank you very, very much and well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's see. So, okay, we're saying goodbye to the South Island just for a little bit, and we're heading up to our biggest city, whether you like it or not. We're going back to Auckland. We're looking at our Auckland East region. And the team I'm going to get to come have a little bit of a chat to soon is called Viridian. Now, they're from St. Kentigern College. Now, they've had a whole bunch of teams as part of Young Enterprise this year. And like I said, out of all those teams, these are the young people that actually chipped away and gained the most points, not with only their school, but also all across the Auckland East region. So I'm excited to hear from them again. I've heard them pitch a few times this year, but Viridian, I'll get you team to come to the front. We'll get to know you before we kind of kick into things. Gentlemen, how are you going apart from being on mute?
Very good. We're good. Thanks.
There you go. Hey, I'm just happy that I'm not the only one that makes that mistake. It kind of makes me feel better about myself. Yeah. Cool. So, beautiful day up in the big smoke in Auckland.
Yeah. Good weather outside. It's quite nice.
Nice. Like, I know we're back. We're having weather chat again. It's kind of rogue. It's kind of weird, but hey, we're trying to fill a little bit of time as well. Now, gents, what I might get you to do is, it sounds like on maybe your laptop, you might have the noise for your notifications on.
I think we've sorted it. Yeah.
All right, sweet, perfect. Because I'm just thinking it might put you off and it might put people off listening as well. We don't want to be distracted from what the message you have to share with us. So, gentlemen, are we feeling good? Sharp and ready?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm going to disappear. Your PowerPoint will appear. You kick into things. Share us about the world of Viridian. We'd love to see what you're making as well. A bit of a hint there. And then I'll see you in 5 minutes for some questions. Cool. Best of luck.
Yeah. Right. Imagine you've just moved somewhere new and you're looking for something to gain a sense of belonging, to make that house a home. Maybe you choose to get a pet, a houseplant, or some flashy decorations, but all those things require attention. Some people are willing to devote so much effort to nurture a sense of identity, but others not so much. Because self-expression goes hand in hand with responsibility, but life's pressures make it hard for many young people to engage with their creative side, especially without the resources needed to commit to new activities. At Viridian, we believe that observing growth can be a source of confidence, which empowers youth and incentivizes commitment. That's why we want to revamp the way we think of self-exploration by offering accessorizable terrariums that reward responsibility and patience. So here's how it works. You order a DIY or pre-made terrarium online or from another sales channel, choose your accessories, and soon you'll have your own miniature world ready to collect. You care for it simply by keeping the soil surface moist, and after a while, your little space will transform alongside your real life, showing how far you've come. As demonstrated by our vision and mission statement, we believe in the healing power of plants, showing how they advance more than just environmental sustainability. Terrariums are compact and have lower watering requirements than other plants, since some water condenses on their vessels, making them perfect for busy workspaces and busy lives. Our product range uniquely features herbs and fairy lights, which soothe owners, whilst our accessories represent some of our group members' cultures, since some of us have come quite some way from home. But as a business, we're more than just the physical features of our terrariums. The Viridian experience further includes services like after-sale care and accessible visual or video instructions for anyone with reading difficulties. We further promote positivity and self-care through the messages of our marketing videos, along with purely informative content, such as an interview with an expert in horticultural therapy. And so these tangible and intangible aspects together make up Viridian's final unique value proposition, helping us strive for our main objectives of social and cultural sustainability. To supplement these, our team has strived to incorporate lean production principles by reusing soil and packaging, eliminating harmful fertilizer use. We have remained financially sustainable by producing monthly dynamic sales forecasts based on the sales channels we plan to implement during that period. However, we were forced to make some compromises as well. The key issue weighing on our conscience is the carbon footprint we have incurred due to our online suppliers, but we believe this was necessary to keep customer choice and affordability.
At Viridian, we have 4 main sales channels, which have led to 39 successful sales. On social media, we emphasize the visual aesthetics as well as highlighting the mental health benefits of our terrariums. We collaborated with an environmental professor from the Seoul National University, sharing educational content on horticultural base on the native plants we use in our terrariums. Through this content and DIY tutorial videos, we attracted 1,500 views, achieving 15 sales. We were also contacted by various plant-related social media pages, some of which with over 500,000 followers, offering to post our product. In our personal network, we doubled our sales target, selling 10 units. We utilized these connections for feedback on personalized experiences. In our personal network, we doubled our sales. We also sold out on our visit to the Browns Bay market, selling 8 units and gaining valuable feedback on our product. Lastly, when it comes to efficiency, time is money. So we launched a website to increase accessibility. The website made it easier for customers to customize their terrariums by offering various options to choose from. The website also attracted 1,000 visitors, further contributing to another 6 sales. We had a strong profitability, exceeding our sales revenue projection, reaching a total of $1,300. While our cost of goods sold rose to $600 due to importing additional materials and trialing different plants, we effectively managed to reduce other expenses, such as minimizing less critical costs and strategically importing in bulk. This enabled us to maintain a healthy average gross profit margin of 56%. However, this figure is likely to rise as we have 13 units of inventory left, which when all are sold, will surpass our initial projection. As a social enterprise, our core values are at the heart of our operation, which is why we donate 100% of our distributable profits to charity while only retaining a small portion necessary for sustaining our operations. So,
choose Viridian. Small plants for your big smiles. Thank you.
Awesome work, gentlemen. Now, I'm going to say you guys got some fans out there, at least some really good mates as well, because there's a few comments popping around for you, particularly you, Martine. There's a lot of comments for you, mate. So you must be doing something right in the world, so well done, team. Now, I'm going to flip the time directly straight to our judges for any questions that you may have, judges. Over to you. Cool. Chris, we'll go to Chris. You go first.
Really cool, interesting niche product, guys. Where'd the idea come from? Why terrariums?
Oh, yeah. So one of our group members has sort of some experience with making terrariums. Originally, it was just the plants and it was just like closed systems. But we figured that the idea was really, it was a really good idea to sort of add a little bit of a twist on houseplants. We wanted to make them more responsive and like engaging to deal with because of the fact that we know a lot of our friends have struggled to take care of plants in the past. And so the fact that they can sort of customize and make their own world and make it more engaging to interact with a plant is, you know, we thought that that would help people develop a sense of responsibility better. And so, yeah, that's the idea.
Cool.
Find terrariums. Yeah.
Thanks, team.
Nice, thank you. And I think Lisa was starting to put her hand up before, so we'll hit to Lisa.
I'll jump in. Hey, great work, guys. I'm interested to hear more about your after-sales care service. Great idea. Have you been able to put that one into play yet?
Yes, so we offer at the moment a replacement service. So we have some more reliable like succulents, which we can provide to owners whose terrariums may not have been able to thrive as well as others. And so alongside that service, we also have provided instructional material with our DIY kits. We have instructional videos on how to take care of a terrarium. But other than that, we also have social media messaging for people who have bought via that sales channel. But other than that, we believe that it's also quite intuitive just to take care of the terrariums because of the fact that they're quite small. You can just keep sort of like I mentioned before, the surface of the soil moist, and then that's generally, as a rule of thumb, that's enough watering. And yeah, they're relatively low maintenance, so that's good as well.
Cool, Timmy. I think we might have time for about one more question if there's any. Alex?
Thank you for the presentation. It's just following up from Lisa's question. Have you had any thoughts in terms of how the business might evolve? How would you what is the next thing coming up? How do you keep those customers engaged?
So we were sort of thinking more about backwards vertical integration, because at the moment we get a lot of our components, our manufactured components, from online suppliers. And so being able to make our own sort of glass shapes and being able to make ceramic figurines that, or potentially even 3D printed, we're sort of exploring those options. That would allow us a greater range of flexibility, and so let us cater to a greater variety of interests and of different personality types. Yeah.
Thank you. That was great.
Cool. Well done, gentlemen. Now, random fact that I've just experienced recently. Now, I'd never really seen terrariums too often until I'd seen you gentlemen and the rest of your team pitch the other week. But also, I was in Brazil a few weeks ago. Like, I know it sounds like a random flex, and they were everywhere. Like, and I had no idea what they were, to be fair. I was like, but once I saw you pitch a few weeks back, I was like, I've seen those. I've seen plenty of those in different parts of Sao Paulo. So hey, something's emerging clearly. But gentlemen, well done. Thank you for your time.
Am I allowed to add something there? Sorry.
Oh, you can. You can go. You can be cheeky. Let it in.
Yeah, we've also sold some overseas because the market's actually pretty big in Korea. So when one of our group members went to do the interview with the Seoul National University, we sold terrariums there.
Yeah, and we can bring DIY kits overseas as well.
Yeah.
So that's just
something to add.
Cool.
Perfect.
Right.
Oh, well done, gentlemen. Thank you for your time. And yeah, just a short while wait now until we find out who our wildcard winner would be. So congratulations. Big round of applause from all of us to you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Awesome, team. So we have, I believe, 2 more teams before we have our next break. We're going to go from Auckland. We're going to head back down the island, and we're going to call a bit of a stop in Wellington, in our Wellington City region. So Wellington is broken into 2 regions. You met the young ladies from Sahina Kai before, which are part of our Greater Wellington, or the region of Wellington outside the city. And now we're going to meet Lachlan from LCM Games, who represents our Wellington City region. So Lachlan, I'll get you to come to the front of the screen. We'll get to know you before we learn a little bit about Christmas Chaos, which is behind you. So okay, we can hear you now. I think there was a little bit of feedback going on in the background with you, Lachlan.
Okay, but you can hear me now.
Yeah, once you're speaking, it
Cool.
goes away pretty well. So now I'm not going to ask you too much about Christmas Chaos because I can see the sign, and I know we're going to learn about that in just a few moments. But how are you feeling?
Good. Yeah, excited.
And because we can't quite see it yet, do you have your merch on?
Yes, I do.
Nice. So we'll get that. We'll get that in front of folk, and I'm sure folk could probably make the connection that if we search up Christmas Chaos, we'll be able to find out a little bit more about it online, or we could just spend some time and listen to you share a little bit about it right now. So, feeling good to go, Lachlan?
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to disappear. Your PowerPoint will appear. We're going to learn a little bit about Christmas Chaos, and we're probably going to learn a little bit about something we could make a purchase of for a Christmas gift as well for our families heading into the Christmas season. So I'll disappear, Lachlan, and I'll see you in about 5 or so minutes.
Cool. Thank you for the introduction. Do you know how many days it is until Christmas? It's only 50 days. Have you got your Secret Santa gift sorted for work? Do you know how you're going to get your kids off their devices on Christmas Day? Have I got a solution for you? Kia ora everyone, I'm Lachlan Mead, CEO of LCM Games, and my product is Christmas Chaos. Christmas Chaos is a fun family card game for 2 to 6 players. The aim of the game is to collect presents, find Santa, whack shadow elves, and make Christmas memories. Christmas Chaos is a good way to connect family and friends and gets kids off their devices. I originally came up with the concept for Christmas Chaos when I was about 7. And I decided to make it as a Christmas present for my cousins a few years ago. They all loved it. As you can see in the photo, it gave us a great activity to do together after Christmas lunch. So I decided to try and publish it. Since then, it's come a long way. Try and take a guess at which one of these photos was the starting point. What's really important for me is mental well-being, connection, and having fun in life. My vision for LCM Games is connecting people through games. I validated my product through several different avenues, such as WellyCon and Caffeinated Dragon. I learned lots about my game and through the process improved it. I also learned my target market was parents and grandparents. My unique value proposition is a quick-to-learn Christmas-themed game that is designed so the whole family can have fun playing it and make Christmas memories together. In my research, I have not found a quick Christmas-themed game. I originally only had my target market being parents and grandparents, but since then I've expanded to trying to sell to businesses buying corporate gifts. I have made some sales and I'll look into this further. I validated my product over 2 years to ensure that the product was the best it could be. I am proud to say that LCM Games has met the sustainability goals that I've set it. For example, I have donated 10% of my profits to charity, I've used minimal packaging, and I have also reused bubble wrap for my community Facebook group. I had a game launch on the 8th of June. It was a lot of fun and I had around 60 people attend. I also was invited to talk on a local radio station, which was incredibly stressful, but I'm very glad that I said yes. I have been marketing and selling Christmas Chaos through different avenues. I have made the most sales when I sell directly, face-to-face with customers, such as at a market. I've also noticed that I sell a lot more games when I give customers a chance to play the game. During the YES year, I sold 142 copies, which is over double my forecasted sales, and I'm now on my 3rd print run. I initially looked for just one supplier for all the components of my game, but eventually I discovered that I would get a better quality and price if I went to specialized printers. And I'm really happy that I have 2 amazing local suppliers in Petone. For source of capitals, I got pre-orders as well as business loan and grants through families. This was needed to cover my fixed costs, such as my illustrations and my original print run. My cost per unit is just over $16, and my selling price is $30. I have, since it's a seasonal product, I estimated that it would sell better during October to December. Over the last month, I have noticed this increase and have now sold a total of 180 games. So what's next? Well, I've changed my original sales goal. Originally, I was trying to sell 100 games this year, but now I'm trying to sell 250. I've also started development of a new game called Halloween Havoc. Yes, it is a Halloween game. This will launch in 2025. In 2026, I aim to add yet another game to my catalogue, as well as looking at doing game development for workshops for children. Remember Christmas chaos when the Christmas frenzy becomes too much. Bring on the chaos. I welcome your questions.
Bring on the chaos, indeed, Lachlan. Now, as our judges come to the stage, I know your first name and your last name. Does the C in LCM Games stand for a middle name?
Yes, it does.
Cool. I thought so. I just want to double check. So I thought that. Judges, I'm going to hand the time to you. Oh, it's going to be Christmas, right? No, Christopher?
Charles.
Charles. Oh, okay, sweet. Well, Stephen's got a question for you, so we'll flick the time to you, Stephen.
I think I probably froze, didn't I?
A little bit, but we can hear you. But he's definitely frozen now.
Yeah.
I froze. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We can hear you now, Stephen. Yep.
Okay. I was going to say, what have you learned, or what's the most interesting thing you've learned during this process?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. I'd have to say that like getting up on a stage and just selling to people. It's interesting learning how it's best to sell to someone when you can see them like face to face, say at a market. and what's the best way to catch their attention.
Cool. Very wise, actually. Now, Chris, you've unmuted yourself, so I'm going to suggest you've got a question.
Well, I don't want to jump in case anyone wants to put their hand up, but just in preparation. So you're a solopreneur, Lachlan?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you go wear a lot of different hats when it's just you, what have you found is the most difficult hat to wear, as a business owner?
Personally, I find finance fairly hard, like all the spreadsheets and everything isn't really my strong suit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what did you do? What was the sort of wraparound support? How did you play, work through that?
Well, I mean, finding people who could help me with that was really the, I guess, key solution to that.
Good man. Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Beautiful. Lisa, over to you.
Since finance isn't your strong suit, here's my question. I noticed you've got a local print supplier, and I was really interested in the process you went through deciding whether to print offshore or locally and what that meant for your cost profile.
Well, as I think I said in the pitch, I originally went for one supplier because I thought that just makes the most sense. But every time I looked at a printer, the cost for usually like one particular thing was just so much more than other places, and it changed for each thing. So I thought, why don't I just get like the cheapest from everywhere? So that's how I ended up with my 4 suppliers.
Cool. And the timing of your answer was perfect, Lachlan, because it ended at that big sound. And so we'll say congratulations, Lachlan. Big round of applause to you. We've got Lambrini and a few other folk I definitely know watching. We had from the get-go, we had this Go Christmas Chaos LCM Games, which you know now is Lachlan Charles Mead Games. There we go. I learned something today as well. So big round of applause to you, Lachlan. Thank you for joining us. And we've got a few more teams to come up before we'll find out who our wildcard entry for YES Nationals 2025 is. So thank you. We'll push you behind the scenes. We'll push our judges back behind the scenes, and we'll get ready to hear one more team before we take another quick break. We're going to head on down south. We're going to go, we're not going to stop Canterbury. We're going to go past South Canterbury, get all the way down to the Dunedin, to our Otago region, where we're going to meet Olivia from Tubi Time, representing her school, Queen's High School. So, Olivia, we'll get you to come to the screen.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Nice. That's what we love. And is it sunny down there like it is in Marlborough?
Can't say it's sunny. Wouldn't say it's awful though.
Nice. I think I just put that in there to make myself feel a little bit better about the weather we have here in Hamilton.
Need to be 18, so.
Oh, here we go. There's an opportunity there to go. Sweet. Yeah. We're feeling good, Olivia. Are we feeling prepped, ready to go?
Let's go, yes.
Yes, perfect. I like that answer. You're like, yeah, I'm here. I've got what I've got, and we're going to make it work. So, you know the drill by now. I'm going to disappear. Your slideshow will pop up. You'll do your thing, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes. So best of luck, Olivia, and we'll see you very, very soon.
Thank you. Okay. So my name is Olivia, and I am the CEO and founder of Tubi Time. We are a company that is a pututaki to create joy in hardship. We look to create a problem to a solution to a problem that we found. So how would you feel to wake up with a tube in your nose and alone, let alone take like an elephant? In the last few years, I have seen and witnessed many people who have found that this has not been only degrading for them, their confidence, but also decreases recovery rates, reduces mental health rates, and is wildly uncomfortable. So I created a solution to this. And our product is patented sublimation hyperfix medical grade tape, which serves to hold medical devices such as what I'm wearing currently and in the photos. This is a confidence building, choice giving, and therefore increases mental health rates and recovery rates for the users. And we aim at young teens and young adults, as that is an age bracket that is currently uncatered for. Of the 2,700 people in New Zealand that currently live with feeding tubes in the community, 58% of them are under 18. But something that is unique to us that I really wanted to push as the founder of this company is a donation scheme. the ability to give back to those who are unable to purchase the tape otherwise. This is such a powerful product, a product that has the power to increase mental health rates and to give people the confidence to actually increase their recovery rates and get back into the community. So the importance of making Tubi Time a social enterprise was vital to the running of our business. A one-to-one purchase donation rate is unique and something that no one else in New Zealand is currently doing. Currently, we have donated 215 plus units to over 4 centres in the country. Throughout our time this year, we've gone from prototyping and our validation, which made us be able to validate that there are people in our community that wanted our product, that the solution that I had created for this company wasn't just me alone. So in this, we were able to launch our Instagram, and from here we were able to change the shape from a 1x40 to a 2x20 strip, so therefore we could continue to cater for those who wanted it. And in this, we were the top validation for Otago, and we also fixed some of our processes. From validation, we also learned that we needed to launch a website in order to universalize the procedure from order to shipping. And for that meant that no orders were able to slip through the cracks, and therefore it was more accessible to a wider range of our market. And from here, we were able to continue to start to donate as orders came in. In June, I was the top pitch for the Otago region, and from here, this helped us to continue to validate and to figure out that the process in which we had in place were catering for those. And going to the New Zealand Stock Pitching Finals gave me networking, helped me learn business lingo, which I was able to use an entrepreneurial mindset in order to solve the problems that I had in my business. Challenge 3 in August brought us to an article in the Otago Daily Times, which helped to create brand recognition and continue to push the sales and the donations that we were giving to other young people around the country. And Challenge 3, we were able to solidify marketing, as that is definitely my weakness as a CEO and something that I've had to push to continue to get better at and be able to use effectively for our business with consultation. In September, being the Young Enterprise Business Hall of Fame ambassador and giving a speech up in Auckland was an incredible opportunity, which allowed me to network and help to build my profile as a business. It helped me to continue to reflect on processes and share the pūtake that we have as a business in order to be continuing to reach and help many, many more New Zealanders. In October, I continued to be able to push my learning, solidify things that I did know and didn't know through the King's Trust, created more meetings from the opportunities that I'd had, and I broke even and to date have sold 207 units. This is not something that has, I guess, happened overnight, and something that has not been shown its efficacy. In these reviews and in the stories that we've had, I get emails almost daily telling me from parents or from other people saying that they've finally had the confidence to be able to wear clothing again, to feel as though they can have less procedure anxiety and to move through into using the tape. And I've really seen the effects of it, and that pushes us to continue to stay a financially viable social enterprise. With $828 of total revenue and 207 units sold this year so far. Looking forward, we will want to purchase our own equipment as a way to increase the financial viability of Tubi Time as a business. Currently, that is a cost that is restricting the amount of donations that we can do. And I guess through our prize money and through our current capital, we are able to do this, which will continue to make us a sustainable social enterprise who can move into further products and into future focus into 2025. Thank you.
Sweet. Awesome. Well done, Olivia. You always pitch really strong and really, really well. Our judge is going to come back. They're going to have questions for you. And I'm going to look for the very first hand up, and I'm going to make the spotlight theirs. Cool. Alex, over to you.
Kia ora, Olivia. Thank you for the presentation. It was, as Ian said, great to listen to the story. I am, I guess, curious about the inspiration. I mean, how did you, come up with the idea? What was the kind of the steps, those processes?
Yeah. So I myself, I guess, had lived with medical devices for a while. And then I remember I was in a shared ward with this little 3-year-old boy, and he was pulling out his tube every hour, every time he woke up from a nap. And one day I went over to his bed and I gave him I put a Spider-Man sticker on top of the plain white tape that he had on his face, and then he stopped ripping his tube out. And I guess from there I realized that it wasn't just myself, it wasn't just I guess, the odd person that happened to get the good benefits and outcomes that I had, but it was something that really had the power to change the lives of those around me. And I decided I needed to make that accessible to more people.
Great, thank you.
Cool. I'm looking around for hands. Raise it up. There we go. Chris, over to you, my friend.
Happy to. Hey, Olivia, awesome pitch. Thank you. How do you choose the designs, or how does the range get created?
Yeah, so I can pretty much put anything with an image that is obviously as a free image or I have used myself and paid for. And I put that on, I can put that onto the tape. And currently I launched a range of a few initially during my validation, but they're also completely customizable. So anyone who wants anything, I've had girls match dresses, I've had like little kids want a Spider-Man on them. And although my market is not technically young children, it means that it's quite a versatile, expanding target market that I have. And that is also what's quite unique, is that anyone for anything can use the tape and tell me exactly what they want. And that's I go through constant validation through my sales and figure out what's not selling, what is selling, and continue to develop the range.
Nice.
And that ding, that seemed like a real quick question time. But hey, Olivia, I want to point out the girls from BU down up in Taranaki from where you are, they just had their comment, yes, Olivia, we're so proud of you. So you've got the competition happy for you as well. So hey, that's something nice in there as well. But thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. A big round of applause from all of us here and all the crew watching, no doubt. Thank you for sharing that with us. Team, we're going to jump into another quick little break, give our judges a chance to stretch their legs. So it is 3:17. I suspect we're going to be back on, and I'll be generous, we'll say 3:28. It's 11 entire minutes. Get the judges kind of stretch their legs, get a few thoughts together. And when we do come back, we're going to have our 3 final teams before we find out a little bit after 4 o'clock this afternoon who our wildcard entry for Young Enterprise Nationals 2025 will be. So take a quick 10-minute break and we will see you all very, very shortly. Okay, welcome back, team. We have our final 3 teams to go as part of our Young Enterprise Wildcard Pitches this afternoon. So pretty much going to get straight into it because 3 to go, and then we've got a lot of young people who have been waiting, some for a very long time, to find out who the winner of our wildcard pitch and heading to YES Nationals 2025 will be this year. Our first of the final 3 pitches, we're heading to Canterbury, to Christchurch City, and we're going to Burnside High. We're going to meet the team from Derive. So I'll get the team to come to the front, come and say hello. We'll get to know you. How are you, team?
Hi there. We're good,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. Now, you're one of a handful of teams who haven't really had much time to prep for this. You finished your regional final just a few days ago. You got thrown this wildcard opportunity, and you're like, okay, we're in it. So, team, I'm not going to make you wait any longer. I'm not going to put any more stress on you, gentlemen. I'm going to hand the time to you. I'm going to disappear. PowerPoint will pop up, and then I will see you in approximately 5 minutes. Feeling good?
Yep.
Perfect. I'll leave it over to you, gentlemen.
Cool. Kia ora. We are Derived, a business committed to transforming discarded leather into stylish, high-quality wallets. Now picture this. You're sitting at home, bored out of your mind, with nothing to do. So you decide to explore your house's garage. It's fun, it's cool, it's dusty. And inside, you discover an old box filled with vintage leather items. There are worn-out jackets, frayed handbags, leather suitcases, and other old-fashioned items. As you examine these pieces, you're struck by the craftsmanship and stories they hold. However, you feel a pang of sadness knowing that these items have been discarded and left to rot away. Fed up with the 22,000 tons of leather waste in New Zealand annually, our Burnside group found that a significant portion comes from fast fashion, where items are made one day and thrown out the next, disrupting the principles of a circular economy. Exploiting these resources harms the environment and communities, perpetuates harsh working conditions, and leads to the death of countless animals. This issue inspired us to create Derived, a business focused on repurposing discarded fashion items into modern wallets. We believe waste is a design flaw, so to design better, we use reclaimed leather and offcuts from local businesses such as Firmu to craft high-quality wallets, with 100% of our packaging and materials coming from second-hand sources. Whether it's converting a suitcase, an old handbag, or unusable leather scraps, each product is handcrafted by us to ensure durability and beauty.
We validated our idea through 30 in-depth interviews, discovering that customers typically use 3 to 5 cards daily and wanted something unique. In response, we designed sleek horizontal and vertical wallets that combine style and functionality to meet these needs. Additionally, some customers requested a design with greater capacity for travel needs. To address this, we introduced a bifold design that accommodates up to 8 cards. Derived's target audience is eco-conscious teenagers and millennials, as our research shows they are the highest users of cards and have significantly contributed to our total sales. This demographic is also willing to pay a premium for sustainable options, as per our secondary research. In terms of innovation, our product is unique as we can create one-of-a-kind wallets by utilizing second-hand leather and offcuts that allow for 0 duplications. This innovative culture is further fueled by a productional approach of combining traditional handmade craftsmanship with modern techniques like laser cutting and engraving, a combination never seen before.
At Derived, we're committed to the principles of a quadruple bottom line, assuring our positive impact goes beyond just financial gain. To do this, we repurposed around 10 kgs of waste, donated 10% of our profits to Christchurch City Mission, frequently used Te Reo in our marketing, and have secured a net profit of 31%.
With labor costs included, our product currently costs $7.41 to manufacture, with our selling prices starting at $15, resulting in a markup of over 100%. Furthermore, Derived has exceeded budgeted sales and profits for the year, reporting $131 in profit and $425 in revenue. This success is evident in our sales of 26 units, showcasing strong demand and our product suitability.
Derived's marketing strategy effectively targets our eco-conscious audience through a multi-channel approach. Recently, we launched a successful Father's Day promotional sale selling 73% of our stock in just 3 days. Our organic social media efforts on platforms like Instagram and TikTok have also proven fruitful, generating 15,000 views, 365 loyal followers, and frequent collaborations with local businesses. With 46% of our wallets sold online, this engagement highlights our effectiveness to our efforts online. This year, we participated in 5 markets, had our own company website, and even sold at a local business called Fresh on Kendall. By highlighting our sustainability narrative, we've created a strong brand identity, with 20% of our customers returning to buy more of our wallets. This year, at the moment, Derived is only beginning to shine. With continued support, we envision expanding our philosophy to other leather products, such as eyewear cases and belts, getting into retail stores, and ultimately becoming synonymous with sustainability. So we ask you, esteemed judges, are you sick and tired of things going to waste? By choosing Derived, you are investing in stylish, eco-friendly products while supporting a more ethical future. Together, let's save the planet, one wallet at a time. Thank you.
Beautiful, gentlemen. Well done. I've had the privilege of listening to you a few times now. So I always enjoy listening to how you present and how you pitch. Now, we'll take the time to our judges for our 2 minutes of questions. Now, judges, I'll look for the first hand I see. The first hand that's raised, and we'll flick the questions to you to start things off. Cool. Alex, over to you.
Thank you very much for the presentation. Really enjoy that. I'm interested in your pricing because you talk about having an exclusive product. You talk about appealing to a segment of the market that is conscious about the environment and waste and so on. Did you consider that in setting up your price?
Yeah, so we did take that factor of how we're kind of a more unique brand, and that's kind of reflected in our high markup. So 100% markup is pretty, is a lot. And we also took into account what people were saying to us. So through our validation efforts, we're talking to local people at libraries around our community, and that's kind of a price point that they were looking at buying. And with that high markup, we felt that because of our uniqueness and what our customers wanted, that's kind of what led us to that $15 point.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Nice. Cool. Lisa, over to you.
Been off mute the whole time. What was the biggest challenge you faced?
Cool. So this year, I think one of our biggest challenges was kind of our production approach, because since we're using offcuts and keeping it local to Christchurch, we couldn't obviously get something overseas, get it ourselves, and then sell it. So we'd had to make that ourselves. And as a business this year, we had no experience with leather, had no experience using leather tools. So we kind of had to learn that all by ourselves through some workshops, some online work as well to create our product. So that's kind of a major challenge we've had this year of just trying to learn how to make them and trying to nail down our products to a sustainable, like hourly rate of making our products.
Perfect. Thank you, gentlemen. Chris, over to you.
I've got time quickly. I think you guys said that you're doing all the production labor yourself. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
What's the plan to scale up? Like if you orders come rolling in, you're gonna it's gonna probably impact on your study. And what's the plan for growth?
Yeah. So because we found out that it's kind of hard to make them, we kind of plan for that in the future. So in the future, because all of our stuff is handmade manual labor, we're looking at trying to find a factory where we could actually do that ourselves, where there's some more automated processes. So all of our wallets were hand sewn. And if we were able to get some more capital in the future, then we could obviously shorten our production times by using like a leather sewing machine or an industrial sewing machine, just so that we can make our products a lot quicker and be able to ship our orders really quickly to our customers.
Sweet. Good work, guys.
Cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, awesome, gentlemen. Thank you, Easy. Declan, the whole team at Derived. Best of luck, gentlemen. Thank you for sharing that with us today, and that you can breathe now. And you're lucky. You've only got a few teams to listen to and a few moments to consider until you find out who our wildcard winner is for 2025. So thank you, gentlemen, and also thank you again to our judges. We have 2 teams to go. It seems like we're getting super close. We're heading back up to our largest city. We've got our final 2 teams remaining come from Auckland. We're going to hear from a team from Kristen's school, I'm Hooked. They represent our Auckland North, following which we'll hear from a team called Butter Up from Auckland West. So I'll get the team from I'm Hooked. I'll get them to come up to the front of stage. We'll get to know them. We'll get to see their faces. How are we, team?
Hello. Hi.
Nice. Are you
Can you
feeling
hear us?
excited? Yep, we can hear you.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure you've heard the drill, and I'll share it just in case someone's new jumping onto our stream today. But you've got 5 minutes to pitch. When I disappear, your slideshow will pop up. You'll have full control over that. And then at the end of that 5 minutes, I'll pop back up and we'll have a few questions from our judges. But you've had one of two teams that had a very, very long wait. You may have been watching some of the pitches beforehand, which is kind of nice. You can kind of see the angle where some of our judges are bringing their questions from. But if there's no questions from you to me, I'm going to disappear. Your screen will appear. And then when you're ready, ladies, take it away. And I will see you in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Have you gotten a Christmas gift for your sister yet?
No, I'm cooked.
Never fear, I'm hooked.
And our products will make you hooked.
We're a small business selling a range of crochet products, including magnetic keychains, flower bouquets, and custom bundles. Our vision is to connect individuals while spreading warmth among the community through our high-quality handmade products. Living in a society where everyone is constantly on their devices, we saw an opportunity arise in the market by bridging the disconnection between people. We did this by conducting an interactive survey and questionnaire at the Takapuna Sunday Market, where we collected over 80 people's inputs on the most desired products and prices. The magnetic connection between our products symbolizes the human connection that we hope more people can actively engage in. Customer feedback has shown that our products also bring smiles to people's faces and offer mental health benefits, encouraging a sense of connection and uplifting spirits.
Our business has shown innovation in both our products and our production process. In terms of our products, we have two standout features, the magnetic feature and our customization service. Our customization service allows customers to bring their own unique ideas to us, which we bring to life. Culturally, we have also been innovative, as we have launched our new line of national animal keychains to celebrate the diversity of different cultures and communities. For example, for Aotearoa, we have introduced the kiwi bird, and for China, we have introduced the panda. Lastly, we have also adopted innovative strategies to cut labor costs for our business. As crocheting can be time-consuming, we decided to reach out to grandparents, where we interviewed them and received meaningful testimonials. This not only gave them something to do in their free time, but by accompanying them with these interactive activities, they found it highly enjoyable and it contributed positively to their overall well-being. This allowed us to further bridge the disconnection between generations and connect more individuals together. We demonstrated sustainability through ethical, social, and environmental practices. Ethically, we sourced our materials from companies that had responsible production and only accepted orders which we could fulfill, preventing overextension and maintaining high quality. Environmentally, we minimized our waste by reusing and recycling scrap yarn as our stuffing. Inspired by Lisa King, who founded the Eat My Lunch business, we decided to take on a similar approach by donating 20% of our profit from each product to Startup Children's Hospital. This reflects our focus on giving back to the community while also reinforcing the social responsibility that is a core element of our sustainability efforts.
From the very beginning of our journey, we were confident in our ability to run a profitable social enterprise. Our team ensured financial stability by securing our startup cost of $421 through pre-orders, which meant we never required external capital investment. Furthermore, each keychain costs approximately $1.49 to produce, and we sell them at prices ranging from $8 to $14. This pricing yields a markup of 840%, reflecting our strong profitability. A major contributor to our profitability is the support of volunteers who generously dedicated their time and skills to our business, allowing us to avoid substantial labor costs. However, despite our financial success, there is still room for improvement. We overspent on market store materials, which didn't directly contribute to higher sales. We also currently have many product materials left in our inventory. This is a key indicator of our future profitability, as these materials are already paid for and any additional sales from this inventory will lead to even higher margins. If you continue selling until our inventory is depleted, our total sales revenue and net profit could increase significantly.
Our business utilized several promotional methods, including social media, giveaways, and discounts to boost sales and consumers' interest. We advertised exclusive discounts on our social media stories during the initial days of our website launch, resulting in more sales. Giveaways garnered recognition and attracted a wider audience with over 400 giveaway entries. However, our social media presence proved to be the most impactful, generating 3 million views and a substantial number of sales. Our summer carnival was particularly successful as we achieved the target demographic and received over 60 pre-orders. Direct selling emerged as our most effective platform as we can physically interact with our customers and bring our innovative product to the attention of many, creating more awareness of our product in our community and aligns with our customer profile. Through careful evaluation of our sales performance, we increased sales to over 20 products sold per market. The best place for us to sell our products is at carnivals or events dedicated to a younger audience. Ultimately, we sold 120 products through a combination of online and direct sale methods.
We are I'm Hooked, and we hope you're hooked. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice, ladies. We're definitely hooked, I think. I think you've kind of roped us in and taught us something and shared something brand new with us that not many of us know a lot about. So I'm going to get our judges to come back. This is the second to last time they're going to make an appearance. And we're going to look for any questions that any of these fine people may have to ask for you around I'm Hooked. So judges, over to you. Sweet. Oh, we'll go Stephen, then we'll come back to you, Lisa. Right?
Great.
We'll go Stephen first, then we'll come back to Lisa.
What was the most interesting thing you learned during this whole process?
So actually, a few of us actually knew how to crochet, and then there was another part of our group that didn't know how to crochet. So what we found very interesting was actually teaching them how to crochet and learn the skills, the different techniques, and things like that. Yeah, because it was quite an interactive process where we got to interact with each other, and on top of that, we also got to interact with grandparents because they were also a part of reducing our labor costs. So we got to interact with them, got to teach them how to do things. A lot of them did have a basis though. Yeah.
Sweet. And we'll jump over to you, Lisa. I think you had a question as well.
Sure. I was very interested in your business model to use, I think, was it grandparents free labor? Is that what you heard? Tell us about, I'm just interested in the scalability, assuming heaps of people want to buy. What are you thinking about how big you want your market to get and how you'll scale your labor pool?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So basically, currently we have reached out to grandparents that are either our grandparents or our friends' grandparents or some within the community. However, in the future, because we are thinking of scaling up, because the demand for crochet products is actually pretty high. We have resulted in quite a few sales, and because it is quite time consuming, so we're thinking of collaborating with retirement villages, and because we've been to a few, not within this organization, but in our own times, and they quite enjoy people coming over, young people coming over and talking to them. So that's an activity that would also benefit the community.
Nice, perfect. I think it's probably we're about the end of our time for questions. I really thought, ladies, I thought you were going to say we're going to collaborate with retirement homes because there's a lot of old people there. I was almost waiting for it to come. I was like, oh, you're not wrong. If that was your answer, you're not wrong. So, but ladies, thank you for your time. Thank you for waiting today as well. You only have about a half an hour, 40-minute wait to actually find out who our wildcard winner is for today. So thank you for your time. Again, from myself, our judges here, everyone watching, and no doubt the crew representing Auckland North as well, a massive round of applause from all of us to you.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you, ladies. Best of luck. Cool, team. So we're at that time where we have one team left. Now, we're going to head to our Auckland West region. We're going to go Hobsonville Point School. And we've got our final team, which is called Butter Up. Now, butter, B-U-T-T-A. So not the butter you're going to eat, you put on your toast and all that good stuff. And we've already got we've got your teacher team. She's got on here, go butter up from Miss Kim. So that's putting it out there. We're going to get some, you got fans already before you've even made the screen. So how's that? Now, ladies, how are we feeling?
Pretty good. We're quite confident in our product and our pitch, so we're excited
Nice.
to.
Nice. How's the wait been? Because you've had to wait the longest of anyone to come on.
Yeah,
was
lots of
tiring.
breaks.
Yeah.
Lots of walking around, enjoying the weather, but other than that, pretty good.
Nice. Hey, and we've got one more comment just to give you a bit of, amp you up, because I don't think you need it, but just to amp you up a little bit more. Again, from Miss Kim, we've got, I myself and all the Hobson Point Secondary School whānau are extremely proud of you. So do them proud, ladies. Do you have any questions from me before I take off and leave you to it?
No, I think we're all good.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to disappear. Your presentation will appear, and I will see you in just over 5 minutes. Best of luck.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Martina.
I'm Samira.
And we are Butter Up. According to the International Eczema Council, 223 million people are living with atopic dermatitis, or more commonly known as eczema. This means that in New Zealand, 1 in 3 Kiwis suffer from eczema at some stage in their life. But what can be done about it? Well, this is where we come in. Butter Up is a small business run by 7 members. Out of that 7, 5 of us suffer from eczema. Butter Up is an all-natural body butter aiming to soothe and relieve eczema symptoms without the harmful side effects caused by steroids, such as skin thinning and pigmentation. While doctors typically prescribe steroids, Butter Up developed a more effective, natural alternative.
Our product costs $25 per jar. As you can see on the screen, 58.3% of our target market said our product pricing is well within their budget. A further 62.5% of our target market suffer from eczema. Overall, we received excellent feedback as 83.3% of our customers were confident in purchasing or repurchasing our product. While we're producing our game-changing body butter, we're doing it a little differently to the rest. Quite the innovation, and we think you'll agree. Hey, Martina.
Yes, Samira?
Did you know that tallow is tossed into landfills, contributing to waste and releasing harmful methane gases, which further pollutes our environment?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Before Butter Up, tallow was disregarded into landfill, and that's why Butter Up's innovative production process enables previously disregarded tallow into 100% renewable body butter balm.
As well as our process innovation through utilizing recycled beef tallow, our product shows innovation through the development of a product to create a chemical and steroid-free body butter, sourcing and using local all-natural ingredients, is effective in soothing atopic dermatitis, which has been proven through customer satisfaction, and provides a sustainable, effective solution. Butter Up demonstrates sustainability through all 4 of our quadruple bottom line components by being economically sustainable through selling in retail at the Whitening & Co., socially sustainable through donating 10% of profits to the Eczema Association of New Zealand, environmentally sustainable through the incorporation of recycled tallow in packaging, and ethically sustainable by sourcing all ingredients locally within New Zealand.
While sustainability is key to Butter Up, financial viability is just as important. Let's take a look at our cost breakdown to see how we maintained an 85 profit margin. 15 cents bamboo application spoon, 57 cents reusable loofah bags, $1.56 for glass jars, $0 for tallow, $2.84 for cow oil, and 61 cents for mango butter. This means it costs us $4.41 to make 1 jar of body butter while selling price of $25. In 2024, Butter Up made a net profit of $486.06 after tax. To achieve this, we sold 35 units with a net revenue of $875. After subtracting $227.40 of expenses, we were left with $559.40. Our strong profit margins are integral to our success this year, allowing us to gain retail contracts and supply local beauty stores with our product. In 2024, we had 6 marketing channels, which led us to various sales. Due to the success of our police video, Butter Up can be purchased directly from our retail partner, the Whitening Co. in Ponsonby. Our most effective sales channel, however, was selling at local markets where we connected with customers and gained valuable insight for product refinement, which resulted in a total of 26 units sold. Even though selling at local markets worked in our favor, creating a website helped us to expand to a wider audience to which we sold 3 units.
As you can see, Butter Up has had a successful year. But what's next? Well, we are currently in the process of getting our product dermatologically tested. From there on, we can start reaching out and sell our product to local pharmacies. And to increase efficiency, we are looking towards outsourcing our production process to trustworthy manufacturers. Thank you guys for listening. Better it up with Butter Up.
Nice, well done, ladies. And I saw you had your website there right at the end. I'm sure if anyone has a quick search for you, they'll be able to find you pretty easily and pretty handily online. So, well, you're our final team. It's all done. It's all dusted. We've just got 2 minutes of questions now. So, ladies, I will hand the time to our judges for their final 2 minutes for questions this afternoon. Cool. We'll go Alex and we'll go to Lisa.
Okay. Thank you for the presentation. I really enjoyed that. It was really nicely put together. My question, which I think you kind of addressed in the end, was about how effective the product is, or how did you know that that product will help? And I think you talk about you have that being tested at the moment. But how did you come up with the concept originally?
So actually, as stated in the beginning, 5 of us actually suffer from eczema. And one of our group members actually searched it up. Tallow was pretty good for the skin. We've also got some research to back it up. So it's antimicrobial and antifungal, which means it is compatible for the skin's natural oil. It's also non-comedogenic, which means it's beneficial for many skin types and it doesn't clog your pores. And it also helps with inflammation, which is such a big thing for eczema, as you just keep itching and it's just always dry and inflamed. But we've also got it tested through customers in our validation. We've had a couple of mum and kids come by. They would try our product, go around the market, and then they'd come back and say, oh, our kids' eczema has calmed down a bit. I can see it's not as inflamed and it's moisturized.
Wow. Very impressive. Thank you.
Nice. And we'll head over to you, Lisa.
Thanks. I had a very similar question about product design, so I'm going to throw to you. Tell us about the biggest challenge you experienced.
We have 2, actually. Number 1 is selling the idea of actually putting tallow on your skin. But after just saying the stuff that like I previously stated, so research behind it, people were less wary about putting it on your skin. And also a second one was rendering down the tallow to get it to a cosmetic grade, as it is quite a hefty process. And that's the one that prolongs our production process. That's why outsourcing to more manufacturers in the long run will really help us in terms of efficiency.
Nice. Perfect. Thank you, ladies. Now, I'm pretty certain if we hold our breath for a second or two, we're going to hear a ding. So there we go. Perfect. I promise it's not me pushing that either, okay? I can guarantee you that. But ladies, thank you for joining us. Thank you for waiting. Now, you're going to have about a 30-minute wait. Our judges are going to disappear very, very shortly. But thank you. We're going to give you a big round of applause. And then I'm going to give everyone what the instructions are on how we actually find out who our winner is. So thank you, Team Butter Up. And thank you, judges, too. I think Louis is going to take you behind the scenes. You're going to do all that judgy stuff you do. And we're going to find out who our winners. Now, for the rest of us out here watching this, particularly our teams, our teachers, and our regional whānau and family, we've got about 28 minutes. We're going to be back on here live at 4:25. Now, I'm sure the stream's going to stay open. It'll just be that little countdown phase. So at 4:25, and I promise you, we won't be back online any earlier, even if we have the answer before then. So we're not going to hide it from you, not going to trick you. At 4:25, we're going to be back online and we're going to announce who our winner is. Now, for all our teams who are out there thinking, how do they go about this and how will we know? No one's going to know. None of our teams are going to know until we announce it right here. Okay, so if you're sitting there thinking, oh, no one's given us a call, that maybe it's not us who won. Don't worry, no one's got a call. It's just going to be my face on here announcing who our winner is at 4:25. So good luck to everyone. Best of you all pitched really, really well today. Now, and just to let you know, as I spoke to our judges earlier today, we said this is going to be the most competitive wildcard pitch, let alone the most competitive pitch session we've had all year. And just so you know, Wildcards are that dark horse at YES Nationals. We've had a national winner come through the wildcard route. We've had top 2, top 3 finishers come through this route too in the last 4 years alone. So wildcards are that dark horse, and sometimes I think you just wanted a little bit more because you've been so keen, so excited, didn't quite get the dub on your regional final, so you come back even harder and better for this opportunity. So again, teams, well done. Thank you all for pitching. Thank you all for being patient, and we will see you all in 27 minutes back here live to announce who our winner is and who will be heading to YES Nationals 2025. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Now, we took a little bit longer than expected. And when I say we, I wasn't in the room. The judges were doing their thing virtually because they're all from all over the place, as we got to know earlier on. But they have come to a decision. So, without further ado, and without me chatting, because I can do that and I can tease us out as long as we could, I think we're having one of our judges join me online who's going to share some overall feedback, and then eventually we will get to who our wildcard entry for YES Nationals 2025 is. They're going to announce that winner. They'll also announce in the build up to that a little bit of what stood out to them. We'll announce the winner. Then we'll try and give that team a call, see if they can join us. If they're able to, we'll figure all that stuff out, and then we'll wrap things up for the day. But so I'm going to be surprised. Who is our judge joining me? Who is going to be joining me up on the stage here? Maybe, or maybe they're not. Okay. So, okay then, team. I'm gonna play this as we go. I'm gonna add it for a little bit of time until our judges. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're all joining us.
Here we are.
Who's been given what job to do? So I'm gonna start it safely in each. You know a little bit about what you're gonna do. Someone's gonna do some general stuff. Someone's gonna start the build and lead into our team, and then we'll announce who our winner is. So, judges, over to you.
Thanks very much, Ian. So, firstly, I really wanted to impress. We were so impressed by the caliber of all of the teams. This is why we were talking for so long. It was a very, very hard decision to choose just one, and even on our short list was, a really high proportion of teams. So, really great work, everyone. We are so impressed. We look back to what we were doing at your ages and simply do not compare. So the effort you've put in, the maturity you're demonstrating with what you're taking to market, and what you've developed is really, really impressive. You should all be really, really proud. Now, we did get to one selection to go through to nationals. It was the team that, in the end, was the one that consistently sat on all of our lists. And without any more hesitation, that team is CLX Safety. Congratulations. I'm sure you're listening.
Nice. Yeah, I'm sure they're listening out there. It's hard because you normally hear a reaction. You just,
I know, woo. Key reasons: really strong connection to purpose. The problem you're trying to solve. A big idea that you've tried to tackle. We could see strong innovation and thinking about the product design, and the amount of effort the team had to go into thinking across product design, programming, and the digital as well, and a really strong presentation, thought through the business acumen. And so that was the magic sauce that led us to choose CLX.
Beautiful. Congratulations, team. Now, I think the goal is Kelsey in the background is going to try and give the team a call. We don't know who's listening and what not, so maybe they'll be able to join us, which will be great. Just to give you a bit of I happen to have this in my hands. Now, this is our national trophy. Now, there's a bit of blur on, and I would say I would take the blur out, but my background's a bit messy. So this is what our team CLX Design is going to be, innovation is going to be vying for, along with 22 other teams from across the country. It's our national trophy. I've just freshly got it back from the West Coast, where it's been sitting for the last 12 months, and we're getting it ready, polishing it up and getting it nice and ready for nationals next month. So I'm not sure if the team's able to join us. We'll give them a little bit of time to jump on. If not, Kei Te Pai, all good. We'll be able to wrap things up on here. But it would be great to see the lads' faces just that one more time to see how their reactions are. But congratulations again, like you said, Lisa, to all of our teams who have been here today. Given the time it took you and your panel as judges to to figure it out, we knew it must be a little bit touch and go, and a bit of toing and throwing, a little bit of fighting, biting, and all that good stuff that comes with a good punch up to find our winner. So we thank you, and we thank you for all of our teams for being here, and all of you as judges. Now, I hear the team are going to be joining us very, very soon, but I'm assuming Chris is on here for a reason too, and he might have something to say.
Not really, actually, Ian. I think it was Lisa got the short straw of being doing a great job of announcing, but no, I just support everything that Lisa just summarised. Wow, impressive just hearing everyone's pitches. Everyone did an amazing job, even just to get to the stage of having the second chance and being part of the wild card. And there wasn't quite punching and biting, but it got close. There was some healthy discussion and some really, you bring different people together, you get different perspectives on a situation. So it's really cool to to see so many great businesses and pitches and passion and ideas and teamwork and stuff like that. So yeah, I support everything Lisa said. It was a tough call, and we know there'll be some disappointed people out there, but you all should be really proud because you did an amazing job of getting to this point, and you've got really, really bright futures ahead of you. So if this isn't your year, don't let that stop you. Just keep on going.
Beautiful. And you're right too. There's some incredible business people out there, some incredible business that have been started this year that are definitely going to go beyond just a school thing. There's some really cool ideas. We've seen teams that are doing stuff in supermarkets, doing stuff. They've got retailers, different online presences, selling overseas, all the good stuff, which often takes a bit of grind and a bit of effort to get there. And considering our young people are 17 or so, just wrapping up high school or in year 12 of high school, they're doing some pretty cool
Yeah,
things.
honestly, and that's this isn't a competition environment where there's certain scoring to think about, but there are a couple of teams that presented today that have products that are viable in the market, selling already really, really well, and will continue to. And even if it doesn't mean that you're not the ones going to nationals, you've won already. You already got something in the market that's making money and completely viable to keep going. So great work.
Perfect. No, thank you for that. I always say to our young people, I want to be like them when I grow up because they inspire me every day with what they do and what they've decided to do and pursue. And then, like anything in life, we always learn, and we always learn, and we always progress. Now, I'm going to say, where are these lads? Otherwise, we might have to redraw. I think there might be a redraw if they don't join us very, very soon. That'll motivate them to get on the call. But we might see them. If not, we might just say, thanks everyone for joining us today. Thank you for being on here. Thank you for sharing time with us. Thank you for coming on and supporting the young people who've been doing some incredible things today. We always give a shout out to the mentors, the teachers, the parents, and all that great stuff, because they're the folk who are like the first investors. They're the taxi drivers. They're the first customers and everything that kind of comes in with it as well. So many firsts that come from those folk. And oftentimes they get a little bit overlooked because they're the parents, they're the teachers, they're the mentors. They're supposed to help you, but actually they do far, far more than that. So team, for everyone from Young Enterprise, we'd just like to say thank you all. It's been great to have you all on here watching, commenting, sharing, supporting, all the hand clapping that's been going on in the backgrounds. I have no doubt about that. Yep, we can't hear it when we're online, but there'll be some incredible things and some great, happy young people up in Kitty today. So, and I'm sure Gary, the original coordinator up there, will be absolutely ecstatic as well. And I'm not going to say he's going to shout you dinner, but lads, he might shout you dinner. Just put it out there and we'll see what happens. But yeah. Oh, here we go.
Bye.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
No, it's good to have you. Congratulations, dude. It's good to have you. It's going to be super awesome to have you all at Nationals very, very soon. And Gary will be, like all the regional coordinators across the country, will be really proud of all the teams, and he'll be pretty stoked that you'll be joining.
I'm so excited.
Nice. It is a blessing and a curse, right?
Well.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Did you have any exams tomorrow?
No. All my exams are done as well.
Oh, great. Mate. You can focus on your presentation.
Yeah.
We'll send you a few notes.
Because one of those things that, taking this as a blessing and a curse, it means you've got more work to do in a couple of weeks' time. So
I'm excited to do it, though. Zaria should be joining soon.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. There we go.
The classic interview question is, Leo's, how are you feeling?
Oh, excited for sure. Adrenaline a bit. I was just sitting there watching the live stream with my dad and my little brother, and it was like, CLX safety. I was like, oh, scrambling to get it all set up. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Hey, how big is the team behind you guys?
We've got 3 altogether. One of our team members is an exchange student, and he's back in Germany now, though. So it'll just be us 2 going.
Okay.
Yeah. The budget's not going to stretch to Germany, but yeah. But I heard he's been doing really well and contributing, doing all his bits and bobs ever since he's headed back home too. So awesome, man. But yeah, we're super excited to have you all. It's going to be cool to kind of get you down to Wellington and just over. It's not too far away. Literally a month away. We'll be in Wellington, running it back, doing all of this again, and looking forward. And you guys will be fighting as one of 23 teams fighting for this thing here that I've been carrying around with me. So here we go. So bit of motivation, not just to you, but to all our teams out there. But again, Thank you, lads. Thank you for bringing your whole selves today. Thank you for preparing. Thank you for being ready. Thank you to our judges, and thanks to everyone out there who's been listening and supporting our young people all across Aotearoa. I think we can all agree, we can all say that the future, and it's cliche to say, but the future based on our rangatahi is pretty bright, and we're doing some cool things here at our small corner of the world. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, team, and we'll see you all shortly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well done,
Thank
guys.
you. Great to be
All right.
involved.
Cheers,
Thank
team.
you.
And they're going to leave me on here by myself. There we go.